Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Cherry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Deal at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
Have you ever dreamed of the perfect swimming pool for your yard? With Pecan Tree Designs of Eustace, Texas, Richard Gaddis will listen to your wants and needs and work with you to design your perfect dream pool today. Don't wait. Just call Richard today and get your dream pool at 903-880-2847. The SHN Sports Network and Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Richard Gaddis and Pecan Tree Designs for helping to sponsor this season's sports webcast. Pecan Tree Designs wishes the Tigers and Cardinals good luck this sports season. This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
With a housing market like it is today, now's the time to find your dream home. There's no better way to start than call Glenda White, the mortgage coach of DFW and Ellis County with Verify Mortgage. Glenda is very established and has been serving the DFW area and Ellis County area since 2015. Verify Mortgage and Glenda can assist you with the help that home buyers need to obtain a loan while helping you make simple, smart financial solutions to make mortgages easy. Whether it be for a reference for home improvements or debt consolidation loan or your next home purchase, let our team tackle your process. You can reach Glenda at 682-365-0816. You can also contact Glenda via email at glenda@themortgagecoachdfw.com. You can also find Glenda on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube by looking for Glenda, the Mortgage Coach DFW. Glenda and Verified Mortgage makes it easy for you. Just like the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, Ochoa's of Malakoff, Texas has built a winning tradition over the years. Ochoa's now has new ownership with the same great food that has always been served for years. Ochoa's has daily specials that will fine-tune your taste buds and kick off your pregame meal before every home sporting event. Daily specials includes arroz con pollo with rice and beans on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, chimichanga with rice and beans. On Thursday, your choice of 2 or 3 enchiladas. And Fridays, noonday specials. Ochoa's is located at 515 West Royal Boulevard, Malakoff, Texas, just off Good Old Highway 31. The phone number for Ochoa's is 903-489-1779. For takeout or make your reservations, call 903-489-1779. Don't delay, come in today and let us blow you away. Ochoa's wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this sports year.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Fires takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.
Everyone knows that October is the best time for spooky stuff. This Halloween season, Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park has prepared 3 main attractions for the visitors. Fall Asylum. Visitors can make their way to the place where the doctor experimented on patients who experienced frightening hallucinations of their phobias. The House of Wax. Guests can see lifelike figures representing scary characters from horror movies. Grimrod's Festival. A haunted house based on the famous Athens Monkey Road. Find out what really happened with the monkeys and the sideshow workers of the circus train that derailed back in 1962. Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park is located at 2705 State Highway 31 East in Athens. They're open Fridays and Saturdays in October from 7 p.m. until midnight. Give them a call at 903-477-0603.
Man, having bad credit is worse than being poor.
Marcus, you wasn't that poor.
Joey, I was so poor I used to have sleep for dinner. But Joey, bad credit doesn't have to last forever. So if you need your credit repaired, call 469-333-6140 or go to www.legacymoneytree.com.
Score a touchdown by fixing your credit today, folks.
Yeah, Joey. And if you think credit repair is expensive, try buying something with bad credit.
Yeah, that part.
So call today and tell them Marcus Dow, aka Mr. O'Miles, referred you. Go Malakoff Tigers.
And Trinity Valley Cardinals.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community in Precinct 5. Go Tigers.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Terry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South South Palestine Street, and you can reach the director, Rhonda Deal, at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
Have you ever dreamed of the perfect swimming pool for your yard? With Pecan Tree Designs of Eustace, Texas, Richard Gaddis will listen to your wants and needs and work with you to design your perfect dream pool today. Don't wait. Just call Richard today and get your dream pool at 903-880-2847. The SHN Sports Network and Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Richard Gaddis and Pecan Tree Designs for helping to sponsor this season's sports webcast. Pecan Tree Designs wishes the Tigers and Cardinals good luck this sports season. This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
With a housing market like it is today, now's the time to find your dream home. There's no better way to start than call Glenda White, the mortgage coach of DFW and Ellis County with Verify Mortgage. Glenda is very established and has been serving the DFW area and Ellis County area since 2015. Verify Mortgage and Glenda can assist you with the help that home buyers need to obtain a loan while helping you make simple, smart financial solutions to make mortgages easy. Whether it be for a reference for home improvements or debt consolidation loan or your next home purchase, let our team tackle your process. You can reach Glenda at 682-365-0816. You can also contact Glenda via email at glenda@themortgagecoachdfw.com. You can also find Glenda on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube by looking for Glenda, the Mortgage Coach DFW. Glenda and Verified Mortgage makes it easy for you. Just like the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, Ochoa's of Malakoff, Texas has built a winning tradition over the years. Ochoa's now has new ownership with the same great food that has always been served for years. Ochoa's has daily specials that will fine tune your taste buds and kick off your pregame meal before every home sporting event. Daily specials includes arroz con pollo with rice and beans on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, chimichanga with rice and beans. On Thursday, your choice of 2 or 3 enchiladas. And Fridays, noonday specials. Ochoa's is located at 515 West Royal Boulevard, Malakoff, Texas, just off good old Highway 31. The phone number for Ochoa's is 903-489-1779. For takeout or make your reservations, call 903-489-1779. Don't delay, come in today and let us blow you away. Ochoa's, which is the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, good luck this sports year.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.
Everyone knows that October is the best time for spooky stuff. This Halloween season, Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park has prepared 3 main attractions for the visitors. Fall Asylum. Visitors can make their way to the place where the doctor experimented on patients who experienced frightening hallucinations of their phobias. The House of Wax. Guests can see lifelike figures representing scary characters from horror movies. Grimrod's Festival. A haunted house based on the famous Athens Monkey Road. Find out what really happened with the monkeys and the sideshow workers of the circus train that derailed back in 1962. Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park is located at 2705 State Highway 31 East in Athens. They're open Fridays and Saturdays in October from 7 p.m. until midnight. Give them a call at 903-477-0603.
Man, having bad credit is worse than being poor.
Marcus, you wasn't that poor.
Joey, I was so poor I used to have sleep for dinner. But Joey, bad credit doesn't have to last forever. So if you need your credit repaired, call 469-333-6140 or go to www.legacymoneytree.com.
Score a touchdown by fixing your credit today, folks.
Yeah, Joey. And if you think credit repair is expensive, try buying something with bad credit.
Yeah, that part.
So call today and tell them Marcus Dow, a.k.a. Mr. O'Miles, referred you. Go Malakoff Tigers.
And Trinity Valley Cardinals.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community in Precinct 5. Go Tigers.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to the Boneyard in Eustace, Texas for tonight's 8-3A Division I First District contest of the season between the Eustace Bulldogs and the Malakoff Tigers, and a Cedar Creek rivalry once again brewing right here in the Boneyard for these two teams here, Marcus. And I'm joined tonight by my good friend and cohort, Mr. Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
And I've got Aaron Scott, my producer, and Jonathan Snowden, our cameraman. And we certainly appreciate everybody tonight. We are on top of the press box tonight, my friend.
I'm talking about on top of the top.
So we are in open air, so there shouldn't be no problems hearing the bands tonight, sure.
For sure.
So we'll be able to give you that and give you a little breakdown about both teams here in just a minute. But we're excited to be here. Right now in this district, Marcus, I want to give a rundown to all the folks out there just getting started, the overall records for each team in the district and where they stand.
Go for it.
Groesbeck is 4-1 on the year, along with Eustace at 4-1. One of Eustace's better records coming into a game with Malakoff in many years now. Malakoff, of course, 2-3 after that big win last week. The week before last against Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
And what a great game that was. And I'm going to tell you something. The schedule that Malakoff, and I'll finish just a minute, but the schedule that Malakoff has went out and put together and played is one of the toughest pre-district schedules that you will find in Class 3A in the state of Texas, perhaps. And they've put themselves in position to be here tonight in order to go through district like they have in years past. And why? Because this is a different team this year.
Exactly.
They're coming into their own. They're finding their own right now. They're finding their way. They learned how to win a close game last week, or the week before last, against Pittsburgh, and they did so. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. That Pittsburgh team, the record didn't indicate it, but that was a very athletic team, and probably – even as we talked to the coaches, we said ourselves, probably the best team in the box to stop the run that we'll see all year long. And that includes all the way to the state playoffs through the state championship if Malakoff, goes that far.
You're right about
but they're that athletic. They average 6'3" across the front line, 230, 250. I mean, you see lines like that in college, not really in high school, except when you get in 5A and 6A, not all the way across anyway.
Right.
It's those upper classifications where you start seeing those big linemen. And Malakoff got their running game started and going, went through some injuries, had some adversity, and still came out on top in that ball game, Marcus, by a score of 17-14. Yeah. And we really enjoyed that game thoroughly. And the Tigers came out actually, and they showed what they have to look forward to and showed the fans and everybody else what they had forward to the rest of the season. And they shut a lot of that doubt up.
Most definitely.
They put the doubt to rest in my mind. Yes, game against Pittsburgh, and we go back before Pittsburgh, played both teams Class 4A, Division II, but the Tigers go in and shut out pretty much 2 4A teams in 2 weeks in a row.
There you go. You can't get no better than that.
And you play Van, and you go toe-to-toe with Van, who is also undefeated right now, Marcus.
Right.
They beat Liberty Ilu last week. They come back from behind and beat them.
Okay.
And their undefeated mark is still intact. So you can see right there.
Yeah.
And that game was close until the very end of the game, and it still was very close. I mean, the Tigers lost 33-24 by 9 points. But they had their chances to win that game.
Exactly.
But they grew up against Sunnyvale at home and then go on the road at Pittsburgh in hostile environment and was able to win in Pittsburgh by a score of 17-14. And we said that was going to be a close game.
Yes, we did.
We said it was going to be a close game. We thought that. And then we talked about special teams play. And Juan Gonzalez for the Tigers comes out and makes a huge kick for the Tigers. And kick after kick we've been seeing in the NFL and high school. But
college too.
Hey, listen, Marcus, high school and college, listen, they've been doing the do.
Yeah.
These pro kickers have been missing short field goals. Jake Gaster, Trinity Valley, a school record 56-yard field goal wins the game for Trinity Valley, and then you got Juan Gonzalez kicking lights out too. And they're showing up these professional kickers.
Hey,
I mean,
they might be professionals later on. You never know.
They might be, but that just shows the wealth of talent in high school football in the state of Texas, doesn't it? But man, I tell you what, and for Eustace, they're having a good season. They really are, and I'm happy that this local team is starting off 4-1.
Exactly.
They started off against Blooming Grove in Blooming Grove. They started off 26-0. They were getting beat 26-0. Come back and win that game 36-26. So kudos to Eustace for being able to find that way to come back and start on the road already in that young season. But then they come back and go to Lone Oak, and Lone Oak tops them by 27-25. Westwood comes to the Boneyard, and of course, we know that Eustace is tough in the Boneyard when they're playing in the Boneyard. They have been for some time, many years.
Yeah.
And Westwood Eustace wins that game 38-21. Scurry Rosser comes to town, a very good Scurry Rosser team, but again, lower classification team than what Eustace is. And Scurry Rosser loses by 3, 27-24. Tioga comes to town. And, they're at Tioga, and they was at Scurry Rosser. I apologize for that, Marcus. But Tioga, they were trailing Tioga, too, and Tioga ends up losing that game 42-35. Eustace made a comeback. So I think these teams are playing Eustace and maybe not giving Eustace enough credit in the second half or after taking big leads. And we saw it with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Professional sports, Hank Scram always said, the other team gets paid too, which means your team gets paid, the other team gets paid, so you don't know what to expect week in and week out.
There you go.
So these kids don't get paid, they do it for heart, but you don't know what to expect because you haven't really seen this team. In these big rivalry games in high school football, especially in Class 3A in the state of Texas, it's always going to be a tough matchup. Malakoff won last year 62-0. Different team Malakoff has this year. I don't know if it'll be 62-0. I don't know what the final score will be. Really don't. You can't predict these games because it could end up being like Pittsburgh. Who knows? Right. Eustace comes out with momentum in front of almost a packed house already, and it's not even kickoff time. We've got 20 minutes till kickoff. But a nice crowd forming from Eustace, and a lot of people filling the stands over there from Malakoff as well.
Yes, sir.
So we don't know what we're going to get into until the game actually kicks off, folks. I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm going to say, because I'm a Malakoffian, I guess you could say.
You got two different
graduated
teams.
From Malakoff. I love Malakoff. I love Malakoff football. I think Malakoff wins this game.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to say close game, blowout game. I don't know because we don't know. And we know both kids on both sides here. We're friends with parents from both school districts, and went to school with a lot of kids parents from both sides over here too.
And
so
I got a bunch of co-workers over here from Eustace.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, this is kind of like you call the house divided. Yeah. It's a house divided, and then Aaron's son plays for Eustace as well. So
our tech guy
at my house, it actually is a house divided. I mean, Angela graduated from Eustace.
Yeah,
I'm a Malakoff alumni. Our oldest son graduated from Malakoff. Our youngest son goes to Eustace. So we're torn.
Yeah, 4 peas out of the pod right there is what you'd call that one.
Anybody win, it don't matter. Y'all house going to be all right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true because you got to root for your son, too, at all costs, no matter where they go. So, but, you got to love it. You got to love high school football. You got to love these small-town football rivalries that happen on Friday nights like they do. And Eustace and Malakoff has been going on for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I've got the stats somewhere how long they've been playing in my record books here. Compliments of Benny Rogers, of course. One day I'll have to probably step up and do that too myself.
Yeah, you might be the man.
But
after the man.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait as long as I can to have to do that. So Benny, we need you healthy as long as possible. Another 20 years at least. Right?
Benny say, I can hear Benny now.
Yeah.
He's like, no, sir.
But, we're happy to be here tonight, the Boneyard, and love the name of the Boneyard. They got a new school, beautiful school now over here in Eustace. I really liked it coming in. And
check out that scoreboard, Joe.
Yeah, the scoreboard, $1 million scoreboard over there. Got some of our sponsors that we use, too. Grant Roofing is a big sponsor there. And,
hey, we'll take it.
I like what they've done here to the facilities. They've just made it a lot nicer over here. Yeah. And, listen, both these schools are busted at the seams right now in enrollment, so they're going to move up in classification if they keep growing. And odds are they probably will, because you've got everybody from California moving to Texas. They want to be by the lake.
They want to be by the lake, and we'll take it.
Creek, I guess, Yeah. But for Eustace tonight, Marcus, look for Jake Haney, the senior, 5'5", 140. And I call him a scat back because he reminds me of that Austin Eckler type of back that plays for the Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah. Austin Eckler. Haney is like that kind of kid. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of burst at the line. If he hits a hole, he hits it hard with authority, and he could scoot for quite a bit. Yes, and if you don't watch out, he can break a big one on you, too. That's another one. And then you got to look for Christian Case, too, the 6', 160. He plays wide receiver and quarterback. So Ryan McKee, also one of our schoolmates' son. He plays free safety, 5'10", 185. He's a kid that can play quarterback, too, if needed. And you don't know what's going to happen tonight, really. We could say so-and-so is going to play quarterback, but we just don't know yet who's going to play. We tried this last year, and then brought another quarterback in on us.
I can tell you one thing, George. Malakoff is dangerous with the run, so I don't know if
But yeah,
Eustace try to do that run, and we got a strong defense also. So.
That was my point there, Marcus.
Right.
Eustace primarily a running football team.
Exactly.
I would say probably about 80-20, 80% run, 20% pass.
Oh, my.
And the stats show that and prove it also. So you want to say if this game turns out to be a run game, which I think it will for Eustace, that the advantage could go to the Malakoff defense.
Yes, sir.
They've been tested and tried on the ground.
By some big runners.
And I'm going to tell you, Haney's up there in the top of the district with some of the best runners in this district, District 8, 3A.
Well, Haney has 8 touchdowns for the year, George. So,
and he can go, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the kids that if he breaks, he's got a lot of speed. He can run. And I know receiving out of the backfield, he's only got 53 yards. Case leads his team with 372 yards, and Haney he's almost got 1,000 yards after the halfway point at 874.
Yeah,
so
he's a runner.
116 yards tonight for Haney would put him over 1,000 yards for the season.
Yeah.
So we're going to look for an interesting matchup tonight. It's a battle of wits. Football's a game of matchups, and you really can't tell till both teams hit the field how each team is going to respond. And listen, there's going to probably be some adjustments at the half, too.
All the time. Malakoff make great adjustments at halftime.
They really do. And I want to kind of see how this kind of plays out. Eustace, pretty big physical team on defense herself, but they've been giving up a lot of points tonight, Marcus. Tonight. They've been giving a lot of points up on the year.
And I tell you what, George, Eustace with this winning season, George, the fans are hyped. They had a little chant while warm up, and these guys on the sideline. These guys out here on the field are already very hyped, George. And they pumping the fans up with their hands, telling them to get up and let's do it. Hey,
you're right, Marcus. And you want to see that in high school football,
yes,
especially as communities. Get all these people out here in these stands, fill them up, and watch some good old high school football, because the kids do it for love. They don't do it for pay. That's for certain. And Malakoff has got quite a contingency over there, too, so this might be a battle of the fans, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. We'll take that, too, battle of the fans.
Of course, Judge Scott McKee's in there announcing the game today, so we know him very well. Know his wife, Ashley, who was a Malakoff graduate. So we're happy to be here tonight. The referees are stretching, and they might want to stretch pretty good tonight, because there could be a lot of running going on in the field.
Oh, man.
Folks, we're going to take our first break. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes. That'll be our pregame wrap-up. Oh, one more thing before we go to pregame. Sorry. One more thing before we go to pregame, folks. And I inadvertently, my mind got I'm just moving and fast forward here tonight. Don't know why, but I'm just kind of, I guess I'm hyped up.
It's a exciting game.
Yeah.
It's a really game.
This is the first district game of the season, and typically for these first district games, we all get pretty hyped up as well.
Yes, sir.
For these district contests. But I want to go to a rundown of the district again. Groesbeck and Eustace both sitting at 4-1 right now. And Eustace scored 168 points so far through 5 games, giving up 133. Groesbeck leads everybody in the district, 247 points scored, 78 points against. So they've only given up 78 points. So we'll get to see what Groesbeck has in a couple of weeks, too.
Right.
Malakoff 2-3, Fairfield 2-3. Fairfield may be a surprise this year in this district. And you got Teague at 1-4 and Kemp at 1-4 as well. Of course, Fairfield coming off that win last week against Mahia, which kind of surprised me as well. But that's been an old rivalry just like this one. Folks, when we come back, we'll almost be at kickoff. We're going to take a break to get some water and let you hear a word from some of our fine sponsors. And thank you to all our sponsors this year. Marcus and I are about ready to get this thing rolling here in the Boneyard in Eustace, Texas. And we'll be right back, folks. You're watching Malakoff Tiger football on SHN Sports.
It's in the game.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top-shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Terry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Dill at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals.
All right, folks, we're back here in the Boneyard, Eustace, Texas, District 8 3A opener here on the line for both teams.
Yes, sir.
And now the Malakoff Tigers are about to come on the field of play with the Eustace Bulldogs. And I tell you what, I'm excited about this, and I get excited. I kind of sit back a little bit. No, I don't. I get excited about every one of them, but I tell you what, I'm excited about this one tonight for a lot of reasons. And the Tigers about to come onto the field of play, and I believe we'll have the playing of our national anthem first. So we'll go and have the playing of our national anthem. But here comes the Malakoff Tigers.
Yes, sir. Let's eat.
That's my tribute to Benny Rogers. Benny, if you're listening, that's for you, my friend. All right, folks, we're ready to go here. Here comes the Eustace Bulldogs. And it is loud here tonight, folks. I guarantee you that.
Yes, sir. It's Crockett and Crunk out here. What's up, Anthony? I see you.
Hey, everybody out there. Glad you joined us tonight. This is going to be a good one. So we'll address our attention to our far left, I believe, for the national anthem here as soon as they quit playing their fight song. Then we'll have our kickoff. Didn't bring my binoculars tonight, but I got new glasses, Marcus. So
okay, well, that's good.
We're going to try to rely on them. And Eustace is, thank God, wearing white numbers. So
that'll work good.
Gentlemen, Wicked Plays, please have everyone rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as the Eustace Band plays our national anthem.
It's Quark out here, Joe. It is Quark out here. I'm telling you. Eustace Bulldog against the Malakoff Tigers, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am ready to roll here.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's coin toss has been sponsored.
I kind of almost have the same energy right now I had when I was in high school getting ready to play a football game, Marcus.
Hey, well, keep it on. Keep it
this
on.
game here is like kind of like playing your kissing cousin.
Uh-oh. Oh, my.
We know a lot of these folks here, and it's going to be a fun one tonight. Looks like captains for the Bulldogs, number 2, it looks like. Jake Haney. Number 4, Christian Case. And number 42, also, Cameron Winkles. Number 2 for the Tigers is going to be Deuce Hart.
Yes, sir.
And number 10 will be DK Rose.
Biscuit.
Looks like 13, Carter Fuller, I believe, Marcus.
Number 2, Deuce Hart.
Okay, we'll see who.
Yeah, they're covered up there. 11, Judson Driscoll's one of them.
We got one more.
There's the toss. And that is Carter Fuller.
Yeah.
Eustace has won the toss and elected to receive to start the first half.
We'll take it.
And the Tigers will start out on defense.
Yes, sir.
And this is just what the Tigers wanted to do
That's
here,
what they want to do. That's what we do all the time, baby.
And Eustace wanted to come out here on offense
And
first
so
because they got their run game going.
Yeah.
And, hey, it's about to get rowdy and noisy here at the Boneyard in Eustace, Texas.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit down for a minute, Joe.
Well, I'm gonna take turns, but right now I'm having problems with mosquitoes chewing on my legs.
Oh, yeah, I got these pants on today.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. You're missing out on a treat. Or the mosquitoes are missing out on a treat,
the
whichever
mosquito
one you
treat.
want to call it.
Yeah. The blacker the bear, the sweeter the juice, they say, huh? Oh, my.
Well, I tell you what, we are about to roll them off here with a kickoff, and Juan Gonzalez will tee it off for the Tigers. And back deep for the Eustace Bulldogs will be Christian Case, number 4. You've got number 5, Justin Abbey. And also, it looks like, if he'll turn to where I can see.
Let's see what he's going to say. He's to turn around in a minute.
Yeah, I can't see Marcus. He's got me blocked. He's wearing the long white sleeve there with his left arm. Maybe Aaron can see from his vantage point from the camera. That's number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, Jake Haney, you should have known that. Gonzalez kicks a very high end over end, but short kick. It'll be fielded at the 13-yard line.
Oh, my.
And, what a defensive stop right there. And a flag comes in, and they're going to get a face mask right there.
Kind of face mask.
Well, Marcus, what happened is Hunter Chapman grabbed the back of the helmet.
Right.
And by rule, that's going to be called face mask because that's part of an extension, and it'll be
sir.
against the Tigers. Let's see, though.
Kinda
I
like
may be wrong, and hopefully I am.
Kind of like a little clothesline, Joy, but he made him sit down.
Well, he grabbed the back of that helmet.
We'll give him a little 10 yards. Now the radio's messing up out there. Right?
Yeah, the
Must be
the
the
head
ref.
official's mic is not very. But the call is against the Tigers, and I believe that's what it's going to be. But the official said a hold against the Tigers.
Right.
But, wow.
I guess they held his helmet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw him grab the back of the helmet and bring him down.
Right.
So I'm assuming that's what the penalty is right there in that case.
They had to give him an extra 10 yards, Joy.
Looks like the quarterback is going to be a toss out to the left to Haney.
Sir.
Haney is
Boo,
stopped.
y'all.
And he is hit hard.
Stopped in his track by Studley.
Yeah, Studley and Toller. It looks like, no, that's number 4, Massingale too, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Massingale coming in late a pump. And a
Hey,
loss of 1. It's going to
yeah,
bring up
yeah.
2nd down and 11 up and coming here.
Yes, sir.
Justin Abbey looks like he's at quarterback. They're going to go with a spread formation. Look, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. H-back on the right side of Abbey, Abbey's going to hand off to Haney, and Haney testing that Tiger defense. Does get about 2 yards on the play. We'll call it 3, so a nice positive game there.
Like another stop by
Haney again on the run, picks up a couple.
There's a host of Tigers on
Zach
that
Taylor,
one.
I think Zach Studley.
So 3rd down, and we'll call it 8 to go here at the Boneyard. The Tiger defense doing its job so far here.
Stop right here, do it, Joy.
Well, here's the thing. They don't very seldomly pass the ball, but when they do, it's quite effective. So the Bulldogs will come up here with trips to the left, 1 running back to the left, and a man in motion here. Maybe a little misdirection here on a bubble screen or something. And there's the bubble screen right there, Marcus.
Oh.
Pass is complete. A lot of running room. Breaks the tackle, and there he goes. Nicely done and set up.
Yeah, nicely set up. We almost stopped it. We kind of overwhelmed him, Joe.
So Justin Abbey that time.
Yeah, Joe, we kind of overran him that time. We had to stop, but
they switched quarterbacks, Marcus. And Christian Case at quarterback now trips to the right. They've got 3 wide receivers left. One is wearing number 55 here.
Oh, my.
So it's going to be another bubble screen, and the Tigers quickly sniff this one out, but not before a nice little gain.
Yeah, knocked out by Mike Jones. Austin Messingale.
McCoy Paddock on the catch for a 2-yard gain. Interesting, they brought the left tackle out to provide some blocking out there on the edge, which gave him Paddock about 2 yards extra, but that's about it. Tiger defense did well.
Yes,
and
sir.
you're looking for both clubs right here, Marcus, offensively to get something going any way they can against each defense, and they're going to spread it out and do a lot of different things they haven't done in the past.
Yeah, they try to spread out for the joy. They can get that run working. But
pistol formation now. Haney in the backfield. 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right, double tight end set. Haney's going to try to bounce it outside. Penalty markers down. The Tigers come up, no gain on the play, and great stop right there by Davion Tolliver.
We do have some laundry on the field.
That'll go against Eustace right there. It's probably going to be a legal formation or a false start. Let's see. Illegal formation is the call. You can't really hear him, but illegal formation was the call. They had the tight end covered on the right side. The receiver had the tight end covered, so that's why you got the illegal formation call there.
Yes, sir.
So the wide receiver on the right, he's got to line up behind that tight end and not right there with him.
I think Coach might decline that, Joy. Take that down. Let's see. Yeah,
it will be. Yeah, it'll be declined. It'll bring up 3rd down here, and this is where you got to watch out for Eustace.
Yeah.
They've got Christian Case now on the inside slot on the left side. Tight end set to the right with the H-back on the right. Haney is on the left. And this is going to be a handoff, and there goes Haney.
No, sir.
And Haney's a nice gain to the 40-yard line of the Tigers here.
Great play and great run, but
yeah, and they're going to go for it right here, too.
Oh, yeah, you got to go for it here, Joy. You have to go for it right here. They like the run game is kind of working a little bit.
Well, you get 6 on 3rd and 8 right there. Now you're at 4th and 2, so they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
So, again, they're tight end line up on the right side, H-back on the right side. Twins to the left, stacked twins to the left. Going to be just a handoff again, and Haney's got the first down, Marcus.
Yes, sir. First
he
down
is their workhorse.
Oh, yeah. He's a good guy. He's a good runner.
And the offensive line there for Eustace doing a good job up front so far.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Fulton checks into the ball game, Marcus, for Anthony Jackson.
I'll tell you what, Joy, these Eustace fans are into this ball game.
And they're having a successful drive right now, Marcus.
Yes,
1
sir.
wide receiver left, 1 to the right, double tight end set. Pistol formation. This is just going to be another handoff again. And Haney's just going to follow that massive line up front, still pushing. And the Tigers are going to have to get lower up front against the offensive line of Eustace, Marcus.
Yeah. Talk about a herd of Tigers.
Listen, this is what Eustace's game plan is going to be. They come out and they think, hey, we're bigger and more physical than you are, and we're going to run it down your throat, and the Tigers are going to have to come up with a stop here.
Yeah.
Pistol formation again.
And we got a jump on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start.
Number 55.
And listen, here's the thing here. When you've got Eustace, false start against the offense is a call. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down, it'll be 1st and 15. But, Marcus, when you have Eustace in a 3rd and 8 right there, I think you take the yardage, any yardage against it because they're a running team.
Exactly.
You know?
I know they'll do that next time.
So 1st and 15 now for the Bulldogs. Tiger defense right now getting pushed around up front by the lineman of the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir, Jordan. That clock is running.
Double tight end set, twins to the left, pistol formation, H-back on the right. There's your handoff to Haney again. Haney just ducking that head and trying to go forward nowhere this time.
No, sir.
Tackle made that time by number 25, Studley.
No, Stud is on the tackle. Stud consistently hitting on him.
Studley playing that right outside linebacker, Marcus. He steps up nicely in that B gap over there and fills the gap.
Studley
that was
the
the A gap he stepped up in, which would have been his B gap.
Right.
2nd and 14 up and coming for the Bulldogs. Now more of a spread look here. 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right, double tight end set here. Man in motion is Case. They're going to look for Case. Case downfield. The ball is picked off by Carter Fuller.
Yes,
You're not going to burn him, my friend.
Yeah, you can't go against Carter Fuller over there.
And Carter Fuller sets the Tiger defense up nicely at the 8-yard line with that reception.
Yes, sir.
And again, Carter Fuller playing his best imitation of Mr. Diggs for the Cowboys, Marcus.
I can dig it, Joy.
Bulldogs with a nice opening drive, but with the turnover.
I tell you what, Joy, they should have stepped to their run game. The running game was working.
Well,
I don't see why they went for that pass.
You're trying to use what you think is your speed and run up. And when they put Christian Case, he's their leading receiver, when they put him in motion, I knew they were going to run top of a real route in that right sideline. And that's what they tried to do, picking on Carter Fuller. No soup right there. Tigers come out now 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Going to be a pass to start things off. Caught incomplete. And that will be caught and completed by Corey Phillips.
Knocked out of bounds by Justin Crow.
So Phillips gaining 8 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Tigers. 2nd down and 2 up and coming.
Knocked out of bounds by a trio of Bulldogs.
And I see they watching the run right now, Joy.
They're watching the run, and they're giving up a lot right now.
Exactly.
And the corners are playing soft, Marcus.
And that's just going to hurt them with Fuller on the side. They just send Fuller on a post, and it's over.
They're playing a 2-deep zone right here, so the Malakoff Tigers can have some success running the football right here. Or they could do right there and throw a quick pass to Chauncey Hogg. Hogg's going to follow his blocker. Nice cut made. Hogg's got the first down across the 20-yard line to the 21 goes Chauncey Hogg.
Yeah, great hit by Caleb Marshall.
And look, I love the way Chauncey Hogg gets involved right there.
Yes, sir.
Uses his speed. He's one of the fastest and the quickest players on that Tiger team.
And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, Joe, that he needs to get more involved in the game. And they can say he can use that speed he has.
Trips to the right, 1 wide receiver left, 1 back in the backfield. Man in motion from right to left. That's going to be a handoff, and that's Mr. Deuce Hart.
Deuce happy feet.
Hart breaks, and Hart.
Yes, sir.
Gets 15 on the run. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's a heartbreaker, Joe, out there, I'll tell you. No pun intended.
So 1st down and 10 for the Malakoff Tigers. Will ball be spotted, at the Tiger 37.
Uh-oh, Joe, I see Carter Fuller coming out. This might not be good here.
Well, and they're going to put their best cover corner in Christian Case, the guy that just had the ball intercepted by Carter Fuller. Watch this one.
Yes, sir.
Safety's playing up now. They're going to hand it off to Deuce Hart again, and Hart
runs over him.
Hart is hit at the 40-yard line, pickup of 3 yards on the run.
Knocked down by Brody Stutton.
Brought down by a pack of Bulldogs. We do have a player down on the field.
Oh, let's see what that's at.
Not sure who's down. Looks like one of the Tigers. And
like
that
Deuce.
was Deuce Hart limping.
Deuce is limping again. Oh, my.
And that don't look good right there.
Oh, yeah, he's limping again. That's like the same ankle that he hurt earlier.
So 2 carries, 18 yards. And if you're the Bulldogs right there, you're not hoping that a kid gets injured, but you're certainly hopeful or happy now that Deuce Hart's not in the game. But now Kevon Davis looks like
Biscuit back there, Joe.
It may be Biscuit, number 10.
He's a hard runner himself.
It is number 10. It's going to go to the pass. Screen set up on the inside. Nice play, caught it complete. And there he goes off to the races. Oh, my goodness, what a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yes, sir.
Walk the dog right there. Did you see that speed down the left side?
Exactly, Joe. Did you see the speed that Massengale had?
Massengale looked like he was shot out of a rocket that time.
He showed me something different today, Joe. I didn't know he had that speed like that. I know he was fast, but
Well, Marcus, you can count on it right now. He's got that kind of speed.
Yes, sir.
So the Tigers now, Juan Gonzalez comes in to tip the extra point, taking the quick lead 6-0. Compliments of Carter Fuller's interception. That kick is up, and it is good.
Yes, sir.
And with 5:53 left to play in the Boneyard, it's the Malakoff Tigers on top of the Eustace Bulldogs, 7-0 in this 8-3A district contest. We'll be right back.
Everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
For the housing market.
We're back. The Tigers on top of the board, 7-0 with 5 minutes, 53 seconds left. And Joey, what a game here, man. These guys are doing what they did. Eustace come out with a great moving the ball on the ground, but tried to go in the air, and it was intercepted by Fuller. And just like that.
Marcus, Carter Fuller in the Malakoff defense thwarted that opening drive, which was a sustained drive for the Bulldogs. And then they used the legs of Deuce Hart and Chauncey Hogg to get the ball to the 40-yard line, then throw a slip screen to the left, who everybody thought was going to be the ball was going to be thrown out to DK Rose,
right.
And you had Austin Massengale slipping that little screen pattern down the seam, and Marcus, he took off from 60 yards, and he would not be caught.
My.
And the top end speed there was incredible.
Excellent play. Hey, Joe, he had 2 or 3 of them on him, and he just
outran everybody to the house, Marcus.
Him, yeah.
He walked the dog big time there. Or I'm going to say he ran the dog on that one.
And I can't sit down right now. Man.
Man in motion for the Bulldogs from left to right. Bulldogs in all purple, Malakoff in all white. Fumble on the snap. It's pulled down, and now the quarterback's going to be in trouble.
Oh, my. Talk about a host of Tigers right there, Joe.
Justin Abbey, the quarterback, and Abbey is swarmed by that Tiger defense.
Yes, sir. Like a loss about 3 there, Joe.
Yeah, maybe 4, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
It looks 3.5, 4 yards, somewhere close to that. You're right. We'll call it 2nd down and 14 up and coming for the Bulldogs.
Enjoy. They running that ball, and that clock is just a ticking, which they probably need to do anyway.
Well, yeah, number 5, Abbey, the quarterback. It looks like Haney's in the backfield. You're going to have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end will have his hand in the ground on the right side for the Bulldogs. H-back on the left this time. They're going to run opposite way. Here they come towards the wide side of the field.
No love.
Haney trying to exploit, and Haney's going to be dropped for another loss. The Tigers now said, hey, we know what you're doing offensively. Yeah. We've settled down, and now we're going to show what we can do.
Enjoy. That was Rogers on that tackle.
Ryder Rogers.
Ryder.
So it looks like that was Kilcrease on the run, Marcus. I didn't see that.
Well, we killed the crease.
I tell you, I don't have my binoculars. I'm blaming on them.
Yes, sir. Another loss, Joey.
That was Kilcrease in at quarterback. Again, switching quarterbacks. Kilcrease.
3rd and long here. They're going
looks
for the
to
pass.
throw. He's going to elude one defender. He's going to try to run, and he's not going to go anywhere. And he is absolutely pelted by the Doc, Renberg.
It's the diggity Doc, y'all.
Doc Renberg's right there.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he put the haymaker on that young man, and it's going to be a loss of a lot on that one.
Yeah, man, they lost.
4th and 18 up and coming for the Bulldogs, and they'll have to punt.
3 consecutive times, Joy, lost and losing the ball.
Looks like maybe Chauncey Hogg back deep now to receive this punt. Number 10 will punt the ball away, Travis Munden for the Bulldogs. High snap. It's going to be fumbled on the snap. The Tigers aren't there. The young man Munden's going to run, and the Tiger defense snuffs it out.
Yes, sir.
What a great special teams play by the Tigers.
Oh.
And that was Mr. D.K. Rose. No, that was Davis right there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Davis. Big Davis
or Rose won.
Let's call it both of them, Biscuit and David.
Penalty, there's a player down on the field.
Oh, my, it's another Tiger.
You know, we looked at the turf earlier. We came in. We talked about the turf here on this field particularly. Looked like it was a lot deeper than the turf at Malakoff. Malakoff's kind of the short grass. This looks like the turf's a little bit longer grass.
That's
here.
like Fuller.
Yeah, that's Carter Fuller right there.
Oh, my.
And this is what you don't want to see happen in a game like this.
2 of our main starters.
2 of the main starters get to the first district game after a bye week last week and then get injured early on just in the first half.
And so the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 13.
Wow. You got your star running back and your star receiver out. Oh, that don't look too good. But like I said, last week Deuce got hurt, Joe, and came back in and made 2 touchdowns.
That's the thing about high school athletes. They bounce right back, but this doesn't look too good.
Yeah, he's going to walk it out.
He's going to try to walk it out here.
Let's see.
Sometimes you just, especially this turf is tricky. Beautiful field here, I will say that, but you don't know what kind of injury that it is. Probably looked like an ankle injury like Deuce's was.
Yeah, see, Deuce is back out, Joe. That ball is tough right there, man.
2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. H-back, Studley right to left in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Bounces to the outside. And Hart eludes 1 defender.
Oh, my.
And gets about a yard gain on the play. I don't know how he did that.
Hey, he's quick feet.
Hey, happy feet.
Yeah, for sure.
So Hart came back out pretty quick, so I'm sure we'll see Carter Fuller again pretty quick.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 9, we'll call it up and coming. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. H-back lined up on the right side. Hart in the backfield. Going to be a pass from Driscoll. Pass is dropped. In and out of the hands of, looks like maybe Studley there, Marcus.
I'm trying to see what that was. I think so.
I should have brought my binoculars.
Yeah, I think that was Studley, Joe. Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Studley, so 3rd down here, the Tigers get a gift.
But I'll tell you one thing, Joe, we in field goal range.
You bet. It's going to be another slip screen, and guess who? And the Tigers are in the zone once again. Walk that dog twice, baby.
Touchdown, baby. Ooh-wee.
It looked like Corey Phillips there. I may be wrong, but I think it was Corey Phillips.
We got to see.
And it was Corey Phillips on the pass completion.
Corey Phillips, baby.
Oh, it's going to be Austin Massengale, they're saying, Marcus.
Yeah, okay.
His 2nd touchdown on the night.
Massengale is on fire. We'll take it.
We'll have to look at the review here camera. My son's got a review camera, so we're going to look at that and get clarification. Gonzalez comes in to attempt the point after. That kick is high enough, good enough, and
yes, sir.
He kicked that to Trinidad, Texas.
Yes, he did.
It is good, and the Tigers lead 14-0 with 2:47 left to play in the first. You're listening and watching the Malakoff Tigers on SHN. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
With a housing market like it is today, now's the time to find your dream home. There's no better way to start than call Glenda White, the mortgage coach of DFW and Ellis County with Verify Mortgage. Glenda is very established and has been serving the DFW area and Ellis County area since 2015. Verify Mortgage and Glenda can assist you with the help that home buyers need to obtain a loan while helping you make simple, smart financial solutions to make mortgages easy. Whether it be for a reference for home improvements or debt consolidation loan or your next home purchase, let our team tackle your process. You can reach Glenda at 682-365-0816. You can also contact Glenda via email at glenda@themortgagecoachdfw.com. You can also find Glenda on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube by looking for Glenda, the Mortgage Coach DFW. Glenda and Verified Mortgage makes it easy for you. Just like the Malakoff Tigers in the Trinity Valley.
All right, folks, we're back. Gonzalez will tee it off. 13-yard pass, and that was Corey Phillips for your Malakoff Tigers.
Yeah, can you feel it?
And how about Judson Driscoll? 2 touchdown passes already.
We'll take it.
And Judson Driscoll having himself a night so far, but getting a lot of help from his receivers there, buddy.
Yeah, Joy, with 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in this ball game. I mean, the first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter, buddy. There's a return.
No love.
It's going to be Case, and Case is going to be hit by DK Rose first at the 25.
That was the case there.
And DK Rose presented the case.
That's right.
That you're not going to go anywhere on me. DK Rose, one of Malakoff's best defenders. Probably one of the best in the state of Texas in 3A middle linebacker.
I'm trying to tell you.
So far, we have a 60-yard pass from Judson Driscoll to Austin Massengale with 5:33 left in the first. And then lightning struck again after a botched punt attempt by the Bulldogs. And quickly, Corey Phillips scores from 13 yards out with 2:49. That's where we're at. And both Gonzalez's kick afters were good. This one's going to be a little
no, sir.
Fake handoff on the RPO. Quarterback keeper by Case. I believe that's Case. Yeah, it is Case now. So Case gains 4 on the run, so a nice run that time.
Yeah, Cavani with the stop, Joy. Cavani stayed at home and got that tackle.
Yeah, Cavani Davis playing the left outside linebacker.
Yes,
Zach
sir.
Studley playing the right outside linebacker, and DK Rose anchored in the middle for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah.
Then you've got Austin Massengale. The Tigers playing a one deep safety. Massengale playing that lone safety right now. 2 wide receivers left to the right for the Bulldogs. Going to be a pass at a little slant pattern. Intercepted by the Tigers.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be a pick 6 right there. And guess who that is?
Biscuit.
DK Rose says, let me thorn one in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
With 1:55 left to play in the first, the Tigers strike again. And all I can say is Marcus's punchline, oh, my.
Yes, sir. Just like that.
That Tiger defense is as billed, folks. You better think again if you're thinking they're not.
1 minute, 55 seconds left in the first quarter, Joy. And, oh, wow, going to be 21-0.
Yeah, 20-0. Juan Gonzalez comes in to attempt the extra point. And one of the Tigers moved, and the kick is up.
Oh,
and it is good, but
we got
I don't think they threw a flag.
They didn't see it. We'll take it.
It looked like one of the Tigers jumped up quick, and, of course, we won't say nothing else about it, folks. We'll move on, but 1:55 left. It was DK Rose with the interception.
Pick six.
And from 28 yards out, he scores the touchdown for the Tigers on the pick six. Folks, you're listening and watching the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Just like the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, Ochoa's of Malakoff, Texas has built a winning tradition over the years. Ochoa's now has new ownership with the same great food that has always been served for years. Ochoa's has daily specials that will fine tune your taste buds and kick off your pregame meal before every home sporting event. Daily specials includes arroz con pollo with rice and beans on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, chimichanga with rice and beans. On Thursday, your choice of 2 or 3 enchiladas. And Fridays, noonday specials. Ochoa's is located at 515 West Royal Boulevard, Malakoff, Texas, just off Good Old Highway 31. The phone number for Ochoa's is 903-489-1779. For takeout or make your reservations, call 903-489-1779. Don't delay. Come in today and let us blow you away. Ochoa's, which is the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals. Good luck this sports year.
And there's the kickoff by Juan Gonzalez.
Great kick.
In and out of the back of the end zone. How'd you like that one?
I loved it.
Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez. I love it.
And the Bulldogs will have the ball after the touchback at their own 25-yard line. Things getting a little bit chippy already.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs not liking the Tigers coming over to their home and pushing them around, are they?
Hey, sometime a Tiger – it's hard to be the Bulldog.
And we talked about this, Marcus, we talked about this in pregame. Malakoff has went out and scheduled a very, very, very tough first 5 games.
Right.
And the speed that you're seeing tonight on the field from Malakoff just shows you that the level of talent they played was a whole lot better in pre-district to get them ready for this point. Not saying Eustace is not fast, but I've been impressed with what Eustace. So sportsmanlike conduct on both teams there. As I said, it got a little chippy, so that's going to be basically just a warning for both teams. The next one they'll start calling. So first down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. I think they need to go back to the run, Marcus.
They better, Joy, because our passes got intercepted.
Trips to the left, one wide receiver right. This is going to be a little slant or a little pass out of the backfield. Nothing doing right there. And nice defensive play along the way made by Mr. Tolliver.
And Kayvani.
Kayvani Davis.
Yeah.
So Davion Tolliver there first, and he's shaking his head, no, not today. How about Davion Tolliver, Marcus? He stepped up in that corner and playing lights out so far.
He's doing a great job, Joy. He get it from his daddy.
Pistol formation now, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left here for the Bulldogs. H-back on the right side. There's a snap, but Haney's going to get it. Very alert play by Haney.
No good.
And Haney does a good job in getting that ball because that was going to be trouble right there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the center exchange to the quarterback here
no good.
Hasn't been that great, and it's killing Eustace right now.
Yeah, man.
Third down, and we'll call it 13 to go for the Bulldogs.
Jordan, this stop right here will be another dangerous thing. We still got 1 minute, 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, and it's got to be a stop here. It's third down right now. They got one down here.
That's what I'm saying.
So Haney in the backfield. It's going to be a pass. Rolls out to the right. Case under duress. Cannon Poteet is there.
He missed him.
Somehow he slips out of the tackle, still on his feet, but still a sack at the 20-yard line made, and a penalty comes flying in.
Let's hope it ain't.
I'm not sure who this is going to be on.
Yeah.
I can't see that far, though. I'm sure the Tiger fans know who it was on, but.
Uh-oh, it's on the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to be probably.
Yeah, late hit or something.
Well, it may be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I'm not sure. From my vantage point, we're way up here in the on top of the press box tonight.
Yeah,
so
we up high on the roof.
We'll wait for the official signal right here to.
Oh, my.
So they're saying it's a personal foul on DK Rose, which gives the Bulldogs a first down. Still don't know. He didn't give a signal thoroughly there, Marcus.
I think he said clip in the back or something, Joe.
I don't know. I don't know, Marcus.
Well, it helped him out, whatever it was. It gave him an automatic first
it gave
down.
the Bulldogs a first down here with 1:01 left to play in the first. And
ooh, Malakoff stepped way back.
2 wide receivers left, one to the right, one back in the backfield.
Oh.
Another high snap, which messes with the exchange.
Wow.
And the Tigers,
I'll tell you what, George.
allowing no gain on that play.
They might need to talk to the center a little bit over there on Eustace. I don't know.
Well, they might need to, during halftime or during the intermission between the first and second quarter, get some exchanges going on there.
I'll tell you, that's not looking too good.
Young man's having a rough go at it right there. It's for 53, Ishmael Maltos. His dad was a good player for Eustace also. Three wide receivers to the right for the Bulldogs. Tight end lined up on the left. You got to watch the tight end right here. And so does Tolliver. Another high snap is going to cost them. They're going to set up a screen here. And this is going to be a big gainer and a nice run that time after the catch.
A great sting tackled by Chauncey Hall.
Yeah,
great
that was Case right there. And one thing you can't do against this Eustace backfield or some of these receivers, you're going to have to hit them low.
Right.
Hitting up high is not going to work. They're very strong. And one thing you want to do is control the body by going to the legs here on these guys to keep them, because what they're doing is spinning off some of these Malakoff defenders here and gaining extra yards. So that's a nice play call right there, and I'll tell you why, because the over-aggressive Malakoff Tiger defense set that up for the Eustace play call and the screen right there. It does it every time. So, folks, into the first quarter here. We'll start the second when we return. You're watching the Malakoff Tigers on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
All right, folks, we're back here to start the first half, second quarter. Tigers up big 21-0, Marcus.
Joe, I tell you what, they scoreboard up there is bringing the pain up there, a little music and little videos. Okay.
They've got it all going on right now.
Technology is good. 21-0, second quarter.
So the Tigers now, they switch the field here. Eustace going from our left to right. Malakoff going from our right to left now. Eustace has the ball, first down and 10. Going to be a little handoff to Haney. Haney following that blocker. Doing a good job. Penalty marker comes flying in from the umpire. And that's probably going to be either a hold or something of that nature.
Brought down by Fernando.
Here comes the white hat to give his call.
Oh, my. 15 yards.
That's another one. Illegal hands to the face against the Tigers is the call.
I'll tell you what. Eustace getting 15 yards every play now by penalties.
Well, I tell you what, one of those officials is, well, I better not say that.
I'll tell you what.
People know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, they know. Exactly.
They're still going to do some talking here. It might be a. Okay, well.
Wrong people. Wrong people.
We'll change our thought process now and say that the right call was made. I thought when he was pointing, he was pointing at Eustace. The whitehead got it wrong, so he must have didn't eat his Wheaties tonight because he's not thinking straight.
So legal hands to the face for Eustace, Joy. Bring him back 15 back.
Yeah, that'll back them up 15 yards.
We'll take that.
But they only backed it up 10.
I guess they put it 10 now.
Well, he said 15. They move it back just 10.
He was going to move it forward 15, but back was 10.
Well, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Oh, my, what a
Biscuit!
hit by D.K. Rose.
Oh, he's sitting down a little bit, Joy.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, my.
That was a lick that just keeps giving.
I'm trying to tell you. He smelled his deodorant and cologne.
My goodness.
Woo-wee.
Haney right there. I'm not sure Haney knows what hit him right there. He was touched by the kiss of a rose.
I'm trying to tell you.
That was a song, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Aaron probably knows that song. Seal? No, he don't know that song, but I do. Me and you know that song by Seal.
That's right.
Yeah. I think my son's saying, yeah, you got it right, Dad. Second down and a long way to go for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, man in motion, right to left. Running back on the left. This is going to be a pass play. And the quarterback rolls to the left, throws downfield. Pass is going to be completed, but not for very much. Tiger defense does a good job here. I don't see a flag. So I don't want to see any more flags, honestly. I just want to let it go.
Yeah, those flags.
Unless it's something very flagrant.
Like those flags go toward us a lot of times, even when it ain't ours, Jordan.
Yeah.
Still call it on us. $10 minutes, 35 seconds left in this first half. Tigers up 21-0, and here we go.
Eustace coming out in a spread formation, 2 wide receivers right. Haney goes out, and there's going to be another screen this time. And the screen set up nicely, but tackled by a host of Tigers. D.K. Rose there first to trip the runner-up, Christian Case.
Yeah, also by Zach Studley.
So I think what you're seeing here now from the Eustace team, Marcus, is you're seeing just a lot of bubble screen type passes from the Bulldogs.
Right.
If they can't get you with a run, they're trying little short passes. Nothing long here. When they tried it long, they could not get Carter Fuller to bite.
Right.
Carter Fuller intercepts that first ball in the first quarter, which leads to 60-yard touchdown. We know what happened after that for Austin Massengale from Judson Driscoll, the pistol.
That's right. And, Joe, if they've seen the tape and the coaches, it's hard to run against Malakoff.
It really is. And there is a punt, not a very good punt right there off the side of his foot.
Oh,
the ball goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Well, okay.
You got to wait till they put it where they want to put it.
He's going to put it to 29 now. But I sit here and had a dead eye B. That ball ran out to 28, but that's another yard in favor for the Tigers. How about that?
Yeah, we'll take that.
Munden with that punt right there. And
First and 10 from the 29.
so you just got it off the side of his foot right there and shanked it.
He had a little pressure, too, George. Your pressure bust a pipe.
Yeah, and every other punt basically has been, a high snap to him. So he might have been shocked he got the snap there.
Yeah, George, they got an empty backfield right now, George. Let's see what this play going to be.
Well, there's no telling. 1 wide receiver split all the way far right, 2 to the left, 1 man in motion is going to be Deuce Hart. This is going to be a quarterback keeper by design, and Driscoll only gains a couple.
Oh, my. Driscoll fumbles and get the ball right back, George. So, that was a close one.
Yeah, and I missed that, I guess. My view was blocked by the chain link fence in front of me.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's a little bit different up here because down at the press box you can see the field a little bit better, but up top it's a little bit harder for these old eyes. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, spread formation for the Tigers. Make that 2 wide receivers to the right for the Tigers. Deuce Hart in the backfield after going out with what apparently was an ankle injury. Here goes the jet sweep.
There
and that's Chauncey Hogg showing his speed.
Boss Hogg.
And Hogg, the penalty marker comes in for the head official, and guess what that's going to be?
It's going to be holding or something, bro, from the back.
Yeah, your lineman holding's going to be the call. Yeah, that was – you didn't really have to do that right there with Chauncey Hogg running the ball. He's so fast, he's already around the end. There's no need to just make contact with the defensive player right there and let Chauncey Hogg's legs do the work.
That's right. Let him work.
So second down now for the Tigers. 15 to go. Hard in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left and 2 to the right for the Tigers. Spread formation. Going to be another little pass over here to Hogg, and Hogg gets going. Hogg trying to use his feet right there. Just maybe a little too much. Gets to the 34-yard line. Yeah, there's a case right there where Hogg thought about trying to cut back when he should have went straight and used his speed. Sometimes when you got speed like that, rely on that speed that you got and go straight forward.
Yeah. Ron McKee kind of.
Yeah, McKee did a good job right there.
Yeah.
In containment. McKee, a good athlete. Of course, his mother Ashley was too, and his dad especially was a great athlete.
Yes, sir.
Spread formation, one back in the backfield. Eustace trying to bring a blitz from Malakoff's right side, but their left side, and they're going to show the blitz.
Ooh, Joy, they had to call
the Tigers, and that's a good call because Eustace was overloading Malakoff's right side, and they were sending all kinds of pressure right there, and that play probably was going to that right side too, and you don't want to have that pressure coming in with Driscoll, who's not, he's not a very tall individual.
Right.
So they made a great call right there to call timeout.
But I tell you what, George, it was no safeties or corners, anything. So
if
Driscoll see that again, he's going to do a pop pass.
Here's the thing right there. Set up in the same formation and maybe play a tight end, send the tight end down the middle
and that's it.
with no safety, and you got it burned. And that's just hypothetically speaking from us. It's just – but I don't get in the minds of the coaches because I'm not a coach. But
but that's good.
Football's like chess to me. I've studied the game for years, and I love the game, so I do know a little bit about football and plays.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I hope I do anyway, right?
Well, I tell you what, you 99, 100 for 99.
199.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
199.
Is that percent?
You've been accurate.
Yeah, I missed some, but it's fun to sit up here and try to guess. Of course, I guess I'm just like any other armchair quarterback, but it's fun to do it when you're up here with friends having a good time, ain't it?
Yes, sir. I love it. I want some more of it.
Speaking of good times, how about the Trinity Valley Cardinals on a roll right now,
Yes,
number
sir.
4 in the nation.
Number 4 in the nation,
Looking
baby.
forward to going to Brenham Saturday to see that one.
But I tell you what, we got a little break tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know
got
what
some
I'm gonna do.
cornhole lined up, Marcus.
Uh-oh.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right for the Tigers. Looks like they're flipping that play to this side over here. Driscoll rolls right under duress, and there it is.
Oh, my.
They brought the house with pressure. Malakoff wasn't ready for it, and that was schemed up well by the Eustace coaching staff right there.
Yes, sir. Joe Gomez on the sack.
Blinkman too there, Marcus.
Yeah. It's gonna be,
I'm not sure what happened, but there was no blocking on the left side.
I think they were going to try to do some kind of little screen.
It looked like it, but it was slow in developing. That was the problem.
This will be Tigers' first time punting right here, Joe.
Yeah, they're going to bring the Bulldogs are going to bring 2 return men back deep. It's going to be Ron McKee. And the punt by Studley will be fielded at the 40-yard line. Fair caught.
Yeah.
And making that fair catch was Christian Case.
Great punt by Studley. Good and high.
It looks like Cannon Kilcrease will stay in at quarterback perhaps for, I believe that's who that is, Marcus. No, it's going to be number 6 at quarterback, Brody Sutton.
Yeah. Brody Sutton.
Pistol formation for the Bulldogs. They're going to go back to the run here. There's the handoff. Nice run up the middle that time by the Bulldogs. Gain of 5, and 5 yards of pop is what you want by Kilcrease and company. And listen, I think that Eustace maybe outsmarted themselves here in the first quarter trying to throw too much.
Right.
The Tigers pick off 2, and, 21-0. To me, that they're a running team. Stay what you do. Stay true to what you do there. And they have a lot of success running the football. There's another run here. Fumble on the play. Ooh. And a nice job by the Tigers.
Ooh, Biscuit tried to take his head off, Joy, and missed him.
I tell you, the Tigers are just laying some wood to this Eustace quarterback right now, Justin Abbey. To Abbey's credit, though, he spun off that would-be hit by D.K. Rose. Some of these smaller guys, they have that ability to use that.
Exactly.
They're not blessed with a lot of speed, but they use those abilities that they see Some of the college players do, and other high school players spinning around, and almost like the Madden game, if you will.
I will.
3rd and 8 up and coming for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers right, double tight end set for the Bulldogs. Going to be a pass over the middle. Pass is incomplete.
Too much on.
Yeah, he put that a little bit too hot
Yeah.
for the intended wide receiver for Christian Case.
And just like that, George, 3 up, 3 down.
And I believe that had that been on the money right there,
That's
that
gone.
could have been 6.
Exactly. Oh, they would have had to come do some running to catch up with him.
Looks like Chauncey Hogg will go back deep to return this punt for the Tigers.
Yeah, Boss Hogg, Joe. I'm looking forward for him to running one back pretty soon.
Well, I tell you what, I'm just wondering about Carter Fuller right now, hoping he's okay.
Yeah. Coach can kind of probably save him the second half if he's doing that, man.
Brody with the punt. And this time a better punt here. It's going to take a
Oh,
Malakoff bounce
my.
backwards. And it's not going to be keeled to the 31.
Wow.
And that's where you don't want to bend down and just try to touch a ball. You want to fall on that ball right there.
Exactly.
So that it doesn't give the opposing team more yardage, Marcus.
Right, C.J. Grogan was able to get on it, Joy, because it would have went by another 5, 6, 7 yards.
Yeah, it was rolling backwards.
Yeah.
I would say it looked like my golf shot, but it it really doesn't.
Oh man.
It doesn't go backwards at all. I haven't learned how to do that yet.
You haven't figured that one out?
No.
Me either.
Yep. Mine will hit the green and keep rolling.
Yeah.
Past the green.
Mine hit the trees and they called me Tiger Woods.
Driscoll, the quarterback, again. Driscoll having himself a fine night. 3 wide receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Mr. Hart in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff.
Uh-oh.
And Hart up the
Oh,
middle
my.
explodes,
Oh,
and here goes
Oh,
Hart.
my.
Hart eludes one defensive. He's to the
Happy
40,
feet.
35, 30, cuts back against the grain, and then pushed out of bounds at the
Yes,
22-yard line.
And that's where you do it, Mr. Happy Feet in the house. Deuce Hart, baby.
38-yard scamper for Deuce Happy Feet Hart.
Yes, I'm telling you, Joe, if you don't catch him on the line, he out of there. We almost got a penalty down there. You can't. Just let him run.
Yeah,
Let him
yeah.
push him in
Just
the back.
after your running back gets away from that first line and
Move out
second
the way.
line, just let it go. There's going to be another handoff by the Tigers.
Oh,
Deuce
my.
Hart just having his way right now. Another gain of 10 for Deuce Hart.
Yes, sir. Let's see if they move the chain. Oh, they get him
Well,
9.
let's see.
They got him
Well,
9
they gave
yards.
him 9.
We'll take it. I'm just amazed by Deuce Hart, Joy. He gets hurt. It comes right back in like he's haven't been injured at all.
Well, either he's a Lego block or a slinky, or
something.
that tape has made improvements over the last 30 years.
I'm thinking just full of heart.
Maybe they make bonnet tape now for kids. I don't know.
Maybe.
2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, and they're going to feed guess who?
Deuce
Deuce
the man.
Hart, and he's got a first down.
Yes, sir. Give him the first.
That'll be a gain of 4. So Deuce Hart being fed early and often in this one. And I like this here.
Yeah.
Keep on the ground here. You've got a 21-0 lead. No need to really pass right here. Just keep paddling the ball right here and run the clock out in the first half. Take a 28-0 lead going in the first half.
But I tell you what, hey, Driscoll full of tricks right here, George. He might just go surprise him with a quick pass.
You never know what's going to happen here.
He might surprise him with a quick pass.
And that's why they play the game. 3 wide receivers to the right, back in the backfield, Deuce Hart. And Driscoll's going to call his own number, and Driscoll's going to be taken to the turf at the 10.
Like that was kind of a messed up play there, Joy. He was tackled by Christian Case, but.
Yeah, it didn't really have too much of a chance from the get-go is what it looked like. Well played by the defense for the Bulldogs.
2nd and goal. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first half.
You know, this kind of puzzles me because they spotted the ball at the 11-yard line, which would have made it, 10 yards for a first down. And now they gained a yard. They're going to say 2nd and goal. I'm confused. There's the handoff, and I'm no longer confused.
Oh, my.
A nice run by the Tigers. Little scrum going on down there.
They need to blow that whistle quicker because the Tigers will get down and dirty with them, too.
That was D.K. Rose right there, bulling his way ahead for a nice gain of 7.
He got to go out for us. So they snatched his helmet off, Joe.
Well, You know, if your helmet's snatched off your head, he shouldn't have to go out by rule.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't know. Maybe he's just going to a different set.
Yeah. They got 13 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to think of something real quick. 10.
Well, no, they're just going to have to snap it real quick.
Right.
And Malakoff will take a timeout right here. Good call right there by the Tiger coaching staff. 3:13 left to play in the first half. It's the Malakoff Tigers all over the Bulldogs here at the Boneyard in the first district opener of 8-3A play. 21-0.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back.
A home is not a home because the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own, Dennis Flowers.
All right, folks, we're here, third down and goal, and we got the big boys in now. Big backfield set, handoff to Deuce Hart.
Let's see. Oh.
And they're going to mark him down at the 1 foot line.
Oh, my. You got to go for it, Joe. You got to go for it here.
Yeah, I think you do right here, too.
Yeah, you got to go and make this touchdown.
You're on the road, first district game. You're up by 21. If Eustace gets the ball, they're pinned deep in their own end of the field.
Exactly.
I go for it right here, too. And here comes the Tigers.
We got the Eustace fans on their feet right here, George. Thinking they're going to get this stop here.
Big house backfield now. Here's the handoff, and touchdown Tigers. Walk that dog one more time. That is Mr. Deuce. Happy Feet Hart.
Oh, yeah. You see that? They felt like they were going to jump up and hit each other, but they, did their thing.
So Hart does the deed for the Tigers.
Yes, sir.
With a 1 yard score.
As he should. He ran that far, Joy. He said, let him get in there.
Reward the young man.
Yes, sir.
Especially coming back. He just keeps – he's like the Energizer Bunny. He gets his batteries refreshed and just keeps coming back for more.
Yes, sir.
Juan Gonzalez to attempt the point after. It is up, and it is good.
Way good.
And with 2:34 remaining in the first half, it's your Malakoff Tigers on top by a score of 28-0 in this first district opener here in 8-3A. You're listening and watching the Malakoff Tigers on SHN Sports.
Yes, sir.
It's in the game.
Everyone knows that October is the best time for spooky stuff. This Halloween season, Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park has prepared 3 main attractions for the visitors. Fall Asylum. Visitors can make their way to the place where the doctor experimented on patients who experienced frightening hallucinations of their phobias. The House of Wax. Guests can see lifelike figures representing scary characters from horror movies. Grimrod's Festival, a haunted house based on the famous Athens Monkey Road. Find out what really happened with the monkeys and the sideshow workers of the circus train that derailed back in 1962. Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park is located at 2705 State Highway 31 East in Athens. They're open Fridays and Saturdays in October from 7 p.m. until midnight. Give them a call at 903-477-0603.
All right, folks, we're back on live. Marcus, I was wanting you to go on because I was trying to find my headset.
Yeah,
okay.
I was going to go on. You went on with it quick.
Gonzalez tees it off the Tigers. That's a low line drive kick right there, fielded at the 11-yard line. We're up to the 20, 25-yard line.
No, sir.
And the Tigers stop that return at the 25. Austin Massingale there to help out Zach Studley on that special teams play along with Kenan Poteet.
Well, I tell you, Massingale and Studley, man, they are all over the place.
Yeah, I'm still impressed by Massingale's speed.
Yes,
I didn't realize that. I knew he was quick and fast, but I didn't know his straight line speed was that fast. Man, that was something special.
Like he was running from a bulldog or something.
I tell you what, I think he was with spikes on.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you what he was.
Wasn't no cats around, I tell you.
I'm trying to tell you. But some Tigers.
2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. It's going to be a little draw play coming back to the right side to Haney.
Let them just draw that one again, Joe.
And Haney drug out of bounds there by Tolliver.
Yes, sir.
Also DK Rose there, but a gain of 2 for Haney. Tell you what, Haney's just so small and elusive. You know, he's quick.
Yeah, he's good on his feet. I can tell you that.
You know, just imagine if Eustace, Malakoff, Trinidad was all put together as one school.
Man,
that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Dangerous, man.
That would.
Especially back in our
Talk
days.
about the athletes, man. Yeah, especially,
Man.
yeah. Go back to Davises, Gartrells, and that we used to play
Dawson.
against here. Yeah. Going to be a pass now.
No good.
Quarterback's going to try to run it. Now he's going to throw it. It's caught, is complete at the 40-yard line for a first down. And Case there, just a little comeback route, Marcus. Little dig route, as they call it.
Yeah.
Planted his foot, came back to the ball, helped his quarterback, and that's what you do as a good receiver. So nice throw and catch right there, and Bulldogs provided some time right there for this quarterback to throw.
And like you say, the play is never over, Joy, until that quarterback gets sacked. So you got to stay on your man.
2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left for the Bulldogs. Certainly probably get to the air right here. Bulldogs trying to get on the board here. It's going to be a little toss right and nothing doing. DK Rose all over the place.
Hey, Joy, he stunned it, blitzed on that, Joy, and it worked just perfect.
And we talked about him being the Energizer Bunny right now, and he is something else.
And Joy, they gained 2 and lost 4.
Well, that's 2nd down and 15 now up and coming. I think Malakoff has 1 timeout left. If Eustace runs 1 right here, Malakoff could call a timeout.
See, but I think the Eustace coach is being smart. He said, let me wait, run this clock out.
Yeah, you might want to do that, too, as quick as Malakoff's scoring.
Yes, sir.
2nd 15 for the Bulldogs.
And, Joe, we get the ball when we come back.
Yeah, the Tigers do get the ball.
Oh, my.
Going to be a pass. Nice block out there. Oh, it's going to be sacked in the backfield.
By the stud. Stud duck. Oh,
that's going to be Cannon Poteet, Marcus.
Oh, that's Poteet.
And Poteet hit him like a heat-seeking missile right there.
Yes, he did. Poteet said he got by Poteet one time. Poteet said not this time.
Well, I tell you right now, it's like the U.S. hitting China with missiles. That's what'll happen. 28-0 our score.
Ooh. And, Joel, we called another timeout. Like
the horn blew, and there's 25 seconds left.
I was like, hold them up. What's going on?
I think the Tigers called this timeout, didn't they?
Yeah, Tigers called the timeout.
So the Tigers called timeout right here.
3rd and long. That means we get another chance to get the ball.
3rd and 21, it looks like, Marcus, up and coming. We're going to keep it right here before halftime.
And right now, Joy, the Eustace Bulldog came out looking very good on the run, Joy. And what they did, they stick to their plan, like you said, and went for a pass, intercept.
Yeah, they went away from their identity, I think. And when you try to do that and try to do something that you're not, I'm not going to say capable of, but against a team like Malakoff with the speed from sideline to sideline, you stay true to your running game. You got your big guys up front blowing holes open to start that first drive. I don't know why you go away from it. You keep running the ball because you had success.
You got to keep what works.
Yeah, you know, when you get those interceptions, too, there's been 2 interceptions tonight. That's kind of a letdown right there for your whole offensive team.
Exactly, and 1 for a pick 6, so, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Ooh-wee, y'all.
3rd down and long, and Eustace is just going to run this, and the Tigers all in the backfield right there. And that is Dr. Renberg making a house call again to see if that young man needs some help.
Oh, John, they're going to let that clock run down.
Well, that's the right call, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
You go in here down by 28.
Wow.
I know the kids probably want to run more of our play, but listen, 28-0 in your first district game, you don't do that. So, folks, 28-0 in this first district 8-3A game. And if you were thinking the Malakoff Tigers wasn't for real,
they for real.
You better think again, because just like my partner said, they are for real. 28-0 at the Boneyard. We'll be back.
Oh, my.
After halftime.
Man, having bad credit is worse than being poor.
Marcus, you wasn't that poor.
Joey, I was so poor I used to have sleep for dinner. But Joey, bad credit doesn't have to last forever. So if you need your credit repaired, call 469-333-6140 or go to www.legacymoneytree.com.
Score a touchdown by fixing your credit today, folks.
Yeah, Joey. And if you think credit repair is expensive, try buying something with bad credit.
Yeah, that part.
So call today and tell them Marcus Dow, a.k.a. Mr. O'Miles, referred you. Go Malakoff Tigers.
And Trinity Valley Cardinals.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community in Precinct 5. Go Tigers!
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Tonight, the band will be performing its 2021 marching production Masquerade, bringing you the music of Tchaikovsky and Carol Britton Chambers. And now, the pride of Malakoff Tiger Band. Thank you for your kind attention, ladies and gentlemen. The Tiger Band will be performing at the UIL Region 3 Marching Contest on Wednesday, October 13th at Mesquite Memorial Stadium in Mesquite. Performance time is 3 p.m. The Tiger Band would like to wish the Eustace Band good luck at Region Marching Contest. The Pride of Malakoff is under the direction of Scott Patricia and Tristan Zamora.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Cherry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Deal at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Tonight's performance is a proportion of the 2021 UIL Contest Show, which will be performed at Mesquite Memorial Auditorium Wednesday at 4 p.m. The show titled Between Man and Machine by Christian Guillen and Clayton Harris, including Symphony No. 9, 1,000 Airplanes on the Roof, Creep, featuring the clarinet duet of Paige Rowe and McKenna Jones, and a guard solo by Abby Woodland. And our program finale, AI, featuring an alto sax solo by Vico Casillas. Drum majors, you may begin your performance.
Thank you for your kind attention to our performance. Marcher of the Week is Viridiana Casillas. And the section of the week is our guard. Directors of the band are Todd Felty, Crystal Heidel, and Sam Litton. Our principal is Mr. Chris Wharton, and our superintendent is Dr. Coy Holcomb. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our band boosters for their hard work and dedication. Visit the concession stand and support the band.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
Have you ever dreamed of the perfect swimming pool for your yard? With Pecan Tree Designs of Eustace, Texas, Richard Gaddis will listen to your wants and needs and work with you to design your perfect dream pool today. Don't wait. Just call Richard today and get your dream pool at 903-880-2847. The SHN Sports Network and Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Richard Gaddis and Pecan Tree Designs for helping to sponsor this season's sports webcast. Pecan Tree Designs wishes the Tigers and Cardinals good luck this sports season. This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
All right, folks, we were thunderstruck.
I'll tell you, man.
By the light show here in Eustace, Texas at the Boneyard, and I don't know if I was thunderstruck or about to have a seizure.
I don't know, I'll tell you.
But at either rate, that was pretty cool, I guess.
Yes, sir, it was nice. That was a nice one.
Tell you what, I don't know how much that lighting system costs, but I'll say it again. I say it all the time. If you can afford a lighting system, you can afford a new press box, right?
I'm telling you.
Not just at Eustace, but all across the state. I see, they've got a great scoreboard here, and it's all through donations. I think Malakoff should try to do something like that too as well. And
yeah,
this is kudos the scoreboard that maybe Jonathan can get a angle on here with the camera for you. It's a very nice Videotron scoreboard,
yes,
and
sir.
Got the lighting show that you folks got to see a while ago. And I tell you what, nice stuff here at Eustace, Texas, and high school football just got a little bit
big time.
Yeah, I guess big time.
I like it a lot.
I tell you what, the lights went out and we played. They wouldn't have came back on.
They wouldn't have came back on.
No, it took them 30 minutes to warm up.
30 minutes to warm up on them, baby.
Yeah.
Now it's playing with the music,
and now they can just play it with the music. I've never seen anything like it.
I thought it was in Vegas, Joy. That's what they did in Vegas.
I didn't know where I was at. I saw a drone up there looking at me, and I kind of felt violated.
Yes, sir.
But they're fixing to have the second half kickoff here at the Boneyard. The Tigers will get the ball back.
I think you violated, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I got a little thunderstruck up here.
Yeah, you got thunder, man. You brought the thunder.
I'm feeling my oats, man.
Yeah, he brought the thunder, I'm telling you. I almost got up and joined him.
Yeah. Feeling good.
Yes,
feeling
sir.
good. Looks like that's going to be number 17 for the Eustace Bulldogs. Well, maybe not. T.J. Brogan will kick a short kick, but it didn't go 10 yards. The Tigers will have the ball.
We caught it.
And that was a very alert play there by number 16, Weston Cartlidge, to jump on that ball and give the Tigers good field position at the 46.
Wow. I think they didn't want to kick it deep, but they just kicked it straight to Cartlidge.
The ball is supposed to go 10 yards by rule, but if the receiving team gets the ball, they can actually run it in for a score. And Eustace got lucky right there that Cartlidge just decided to jump on it.
Well, he did a true lineman thing, George, just fall down on it.
He did exactly what every coach tells you to do.
Right. But,
the Tigers will come out on the field to play now with two wide receivers to the right, one back in the backfield, H-back formation, man in motion. Fake the end around, and it's going to be just a straight little dive handoff right there across the 45, maybe the 46.
Turn about
Deuce Hart on that run. Yeah, Ratman with the stop for the Bulldogs there, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
What a beautiful night it is.
It is, Joe. It's very cool. I was kind of hesitant to be out here outside on top of this press box, but it feels good.
It's just a good thing it's not lightning. Driscoll back to pass, fires one in the seam. Little sit-down route, caught incomplete at the 41-yard line.
I hope they give him forward progress, Joe. He caught it.
I thought he caught it at the 40 also, Marcus.
They didn't give it to him, though. They didn't give it to him.
So a nice catch right there by the Tiger receiver, and Driscoll has another completion. And, it's just what you want to do. You want to give your quarterback confidence by throwing those short passes right there.
He threw it with authority, too.
Like he's got a very strong arm.
And Joe, we got a Eustace teacher, I think it's Halloween. They giving candy out.
Oh, my.
Hey.
3rd down and 5. Driscoll under duress, and that was a great play by the Eustace defense.
Kind of like he was almost offside, but that was a good blitz.
Yeah, and he might have been offside. There was a penalty marker down, Marcus.
Yeah, that might be it. He was.
I think there was a blitz being brought in, and he was offsides.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is going to be an offsides encroachment on the defense.
Yeah, he was in there before the ball came out. Whoa.
That should be enough for a first down, and
Yes,
it
sir.
is. The Tigers will have a first down on a miscue by the Eustace defense. Just a little too antsy right there. Got to wait till that ball is snapped. I know you're trying to anticipate the snap count, but in these games like this in district, every penalty yard hurts you. Split. Spread formation. Driscoll back to pass. Finds one down deep. Has a man. Incomplete.
Hey, oh
there
my
should be a penalty flag, and there it is.
But I tell you what, we had Studley open right in the middle.
Yeah, the middle of
my.
the field was wide open right there. As you've seen, Marcus, that was a good observation because I was about to hit on that. And, yeah, Driscoll was focused on one receiver. That's where you have to look at in your progressions and kind of survey the field, and he's not there yet, but he's getting there.
Yes, sir.
So he knew he had that one-on-one coverage on the right side, though. And Tigers will have an automatic first down after this defensive pass interference call.
But I tell you what, Joe, that the head Mike is not working.
No, it's not. You got a probably $3 or $5 million scoreboard, and you can't get the mic sync up with the officials.
Oh my!
I guess the officials' microphone. That's what I'm trying to say. First down and 10 for the Tigers. They're driving here. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to be a run play here. No, it's going to be a pass. He fooled me.
Deuce Hart.
This is going to be Deuce Hart coming all the way back against the grain.
Oh, my.
And Hart running over defenders. And goodness gracious, Hart probably $145 if that, and playing like he's $225.
Whether he makes something out of nothing or nothing out of something.
And making a lot of people miss, too, because the play was designed to go to the left side. He cuts back against the grain, seeing there was nothing open, and it scoots ahead for positive yardage there. So kudos to Deuce Hart. That was all Deuce right there.
Yeah, that was all his happy feet.
So second down now, and we're going to call it probably around 2.5, 3, yeah. 2 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, man in motion. Here comes that blitz again, and nothing doing here. And D.K. Rose refused to go down. That's a big loss right there. I don't agree with that spot right there, and I'll tell you why. He was hit around the 15-yard line right there, Marcus, and driven back. Forward progress should have been stopped at that point, but
I tell you something. They went halftime and they found out that they can blitz that middle somewhere open up in there.
Well,
and they figured it out.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody. You got to bring pressure. You can't just sit back there in a zone. So cover 2 right now for Eustace.
But I tell you what, Malakoff will quickly pick that up.
Yeah, something will happen here, especially over the middle again. And it's a bad snap. And we talked about snapping issues earlier in the first half for Eustace. Now Malakoff has a snapping miscue there.
And right here, Joe, you just go for it simply. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a loss of a lot there. It's going to be 4th down for the Tigers. And, you know, I don't know that I don't really maybe try a pooch punt here, Marcus, and just, you know, pooch it down inside the 10-yard line here and make Eustace try to – I think they're going to go for it, it looks like. So 4th down, and we'll call it about 17 to go. Man in motion. 3 wide receivers now to the left. Driscoll sprints left. And Driscoll eludes a defender somehow, and he's going to be sacked and knocked down, and that's going to draw a penalty right there.
Brought down by Travis Munden.
Yeah, and he's going to get a penalty right there, Marcus. He went up high towards the helmet with that contact, and I think they're going to get him with a personal foul, I believe. Nothing else was going on, but I believe this is going to be a personal foul. They're having a powwow right now talking about it.
Sir. Yeah, Travis Munden the senior, hit him pretty hard. Yeah, they called it personal foul. Yeah, he went for the offense again.
Well, yeah, he must be on something because he can't get it right tonight at all. I don't know what he may be on a tough, a big dose of cough medicine or sleeping pills or something. But my lands, he's been mixed up all night, Marcus.
Sir, yeah. He put it against the Tigers, but, you know.
Catch the call, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what that's going to be is hands to the face against the defender on the quarterback there for a personal foul, roughing the runner right there, which turned out to be Driscoll.
Automatic first down.
Yeah,
also.
it was an automatic first down. Driscoll now rolls to his right. Here comes pressure, picked up, pass downfield, caught and complete. Looks like Massingale, I believe, Marcus.
Oh yeah, that might have been. He's going out of bounds. Number 3.
After the penalty, Tigers.
That was Corey Phillips, Joe.
Okay, Corey Phillips there. Thank you, Marcus.
Yes,
These numbers are hard to see. I
tell you.
know they got the brand new lights in their light show, but that still didn't help me with the numbers. Need something to reflect on those jerseys so I can see the numbers, right?
I'm telling you.
Tigers have first down and goal, and the Eustace faithful are unhappy with the calls.
Yes, sir. They don't like that one.
I gotta agree with half of them. It's getting bad. First and goal here for the Tigers. Look for the Tigers to run this ball.
Oh, my.
Driscoll fumbles, then has to pick it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there.
He wanted to pull.
It looked like there was a bad exchange there, and probably the RPO pulled it a little bit too quick from Deuce there, which caused the mishap on the exchange and the fumble. And luckily, it went Malakoff's way, bounced up into Driscoll's hands.
Yeah.
5709, you need to move your truck immediately, please.
Well, I don't know I've got a brand new.
5709, please move your truck.
I don't think it's mine.
Yeah, I hope not.
Man in motion for Malakoff. Going to be the option play. Driscoll keeps on the option. And oh my, he is hit hard. And that was Munden again, Marcus.
Yeah, Travis Munden once again. Like Munden is head hunting a little bit.
Yeah, he is. And you know, Driscoll's not very big. So
it's going to look
it's going to look more impressive, you know. I thought it was a good read right there on the play. But he had the pitch option, the run relationship, and the pitch option right there. Decided to read on the defensive end, and he did read the defensive end because the defensive end took the pitch man and he turned it upfield. So it was a good job right there on that run.
But what happened to linebacker? Pursued in.
Yeah, the linebacker did his job, scraped down, and then met him there. He did his job.
Get clarification on that call. It appears to have been a targeting by the Bulldogs.
Well, I don't think that was any clarification. I don't think that was they're saying it was a targeting call, but I disagree with that. I think he was up high and probably got
went in with his head.
He got up around the head area. So, if anything, right there, it should have been personal foul called, possibly for roughing the passer because he was in the act of trying to pass, even though he became a runner and was trying to scramble. Call it what you want, but it was a first down for the Tigers. Now they're on third down and goal from their own 5.
Yeah, score still
from the Bulldog 5, excuse me.
Yeah, your score is still 28-0 with 6 minutes, 49 seconds left in this third quarter, Joy. Defenses of Eustace is kind of holding their own right now, Joy.
Yeah, they're doing a good job right now here. And, you know, Eustace has been notorious all year long for coming back in the second half because they pulled out some victories in the second half against teams. So you can't take any team for granted at this point. There's the Tigers with the run again. Deuce Hart is going to waltz into the end zone for the 6, and he walked that dog right in from 5, Marcus.
He walked it like he talked it.
So
after the targeting penalty,
Deuce Hart.
Get new life, and they'll drive it in for the
touchdown. They say Tigers get new life after the targeting. I think we're going to get new life anyway, won't we?
Listen, you know, you've got your quarterback. You already know you can't come up high with a tackle.
Right.
The best thing you probably should have done right there is grabbed him and maybe, you know, threw him to the ground or something like that. You'd got to, instead of extending your arms, it just looked bad. And I tell you what, that punt, that PAT was almost blocked, and it's good by Juan Gonzalez. Got a lot of height on that ball right there, which helped him to get that ball over the uprights.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, he was blasted into the air, almost hit that drone. But our score, 35-0, Tigers having their way right now with the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to give some resistance, but the Tigers said they'll have none of it.
No, sir.
Got a little help with the call, and the Tigers are in business. 6:42 left to play in the third quarter. You're watching Tiger football on SHN Sports. We'll be back.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community and Precinct 5. Go Tigers.
All right, folks. Yeah, Marcus and I was talking during the break, and we both come to the conclusion probably should have been called taunting. He did go up high with the hands and the mannerism in which he made that tackle.
Kind of stood over him a little bit, you know.
A million reasons why. I mean, you could agree or disagree with that one. I mean, it's 50-50 really on that one. I don't know if Malakoff would have did it had I agreed with it either. So, if they were on the defensive side of things, I mean.
Right.
Well, Juan Gonzalez will tee it off. At any rate, Malakoff scores. And this is an end-over-end deep kick. It'll drive the return man all the way to the 5-yard line.
Ooh.
And yeah, that's a face mask right there.
Yeah, that's going to be a flag.
That's Doc Renberg right there with a face mask. But, hey, I applaud you, Doc.
Yeah, kind of poteet with that hit.
Yeah, well, Doc Renberg reached out there and grabbed the face mask. That's what happened. Doc Renberg used to go to Eustace.
Yes,
so
sir.
It's
he probably
pretty big game here for him.
Yeah, he probably feeling good out there, Joe.
Yeah, he's been great tonight on defense, and just a sophomore. You're talking about some guys that look really good right now. Doc Renberg, one of them right now, sophomores, and I think this kid's going to be pretty special on defense for the Tigers in the upcoming years.
Well, penalty got Eustace got their penalty back, Joey, so they
got
their 15 yards.
I don't know if that's the same, type of deal right there. Tigers had more of an advantage. Here comes the quad look here. Got 4 wide receivers to the right, kind of in a diamond shape, 1 wide receiver on the left, empty set backfield, and the quarterback's just going to call a draw play, and that's going to go absolutely nowhere.
Biscuit.
So a 1-yard loss, and you almost get your quarterback killed in the process.
Yes,
that was
sir.
Ryan McKee coming in there, and Ryan's a good athlete, but he's not the fleetest of foot anyway. And you call a draw play right there with everybody spread out, and I don't know about that one.
4 linemen down too. Oh my, that's right there. They stirred at home.
And they're going to do it again. I certainly hope they don't run Ryan here because they're going to get him killed. And he's one of our friend's sons. There's a pass right here. This may be a double pass setting up. And Haney's driven out of bounds around the 34-yard line, it looks like. They're going to see where they spotted it. I know the ball, he went out at the 34, and they're going to give him the 35. Jeez.
That was Hunter Chapman once again with that hit. 3rd and long here, Joe.
Yeah, Hunter Chapman, or Weston Cartledge, Marcus, number 16.
Oh, that was 16. Oh,
yeah, Weston Cartledge. I didn't see 17 out there. I was like, that was 16.
Yeah.
They're going to the same look to the left side of the field. And, again, they're going to pass the ball. Pass is incomplete.
Almost had it.
Off the hands of the intended receiver right there. And I think that was
Cameron Wing, looked like.
Yeah, that was number 5 there, Justin Abbey. And tell you what, he got drilled in the kidneys right there.
I'll tell you what, I just can't see no more, Joe. 3s and 5s.
Yeah, some of the fans right here having issues with the play calling here, and I think they may be right.
Yeah. They see that pass. I've been working for them now.
A thing I'm not a big proponent of unless you're in college or, I don't like the 3 or 4 quarterback thing they got going on here.
Right.
I think you got to stick with one quarterback to lead the team. There's another bit of a high snap. Oh, that punt's blocked by the Tigers. And what a block that was. And that was number 50 for the Malakoff Tigers with that punt block, and that's going to be Kane Jones.
Who?
That was Kane Jones, my friend.
Oh.
He was raising Kane.
I'll tell you. And we ain't talking about the chicken. It smells like chicken or tastes like chicken.
Tell you what, Jones has been a household name for us the past couple of years. It continues to be, especially at Trinity Valley with Nathan Jones.
Yes, sir.
Sitting his playing career. How about Kiwi Rose with Sagu, Marcus? 2 rushing touchdowns. Hey, man.
He's getting down, baby.
Kiwi Rose doing the deal. And
he's got bigger. You see him?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know who he was out there, man.
That's that college weight program right there. You talk about lifting weights in high school, but you don't get it like you do. You get everything in college, buddy.
I'm trying to tell you.
And Sagu has got him really really looking good, and he was running.
Yeah.
That was some kind of run right there. That was the old.
Yeah.
If Keevy was that built in high school, he would have been a monster. Or he was a monster anyway, but my goodness.
Yeah, he'd be a bigger monster.
First down and 10 for Driscoll and the Tigers. And it's going to be a little screen again, this time to Mr. Corey Phillips, and Corey takes it inside the 20-yard line down to about the 12-yard line, 13. They're going to give it 12.
He kind of got a little extra push for Jordan for another 3 or 4 yards.
He did. That's going to be the 17-yard line. I apologize.
We'll take it.
Yeah, here's the problem I have. But, well,
hey.
I'm not even going to say anything, but Tigers have the ball here. Pistol formation. That's Deuce Hart in the backfield, isn't it, Marcus? Yeah, it's going to be Hart. It's going to be a handoff to Hart, trying to get around the right side, and does. Following that blocker, kicks it back to the outside.
Got him.
Steps into the end zone. Walk that dog one more time. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yes, sir.
41-0 right now, the Tigers.
That's my cousin.
That's your kinfolk.
That's my kinfolk now. Get them, Deuce. Happy feet hard, boy.
That was 17 out, and Deuces went over the 100-yard mark.
Joe, I had a little bet with a couple of my Eustace co-workers.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
right.
Joe, they
didn't bet.
They meant to bet me and say I got to wear a Eustace shirt all week if Eustace wins.
Juan Gonzalez says PAT is good, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
And the Tigers up 42-0 now. Everything's academic, and the fans are leaving now. They've had enough.
They're going out here.
So, go ahead.
They bet me if Eustace win, I got to wear a Eustace shirt the whole week, and I told them they got to wear a Malakoff the whole week. So I told them go ahead and I told them to get 4 shirts because we don't go to school Monday, so that's 4 shirts for for the week of next week.
So these Eustace
all the
folks
Eustace,
go to Malakoff.
Yes, sir.
They're teaching at Malakoff.
Malakoff, yeah.
Well, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
If they lived
Malakoff.
in Eustis,
exactly.
They would have egg on their face for doing that.
But it would have been bad for me.
And I don't think they would have done it anyway. So, yeah, that was kind of a no-brainer deal right there. Either way, they win on that, Marcus. I think they snickered.
They tried to got me.
They pulled the wool over your eyes on that one,
but they
my friend.
really didn't, because I know they weren't going to win.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of an impossible thing.
Right.
So
I was like,
I might have made them wear a tutu or something. I don't know, something.
They're going to talk about me this week, I'm telling you.
Well, it's all in fun, folks. These are high school kids at the end of the day out here playing their hearts out. And
yeah, we love both teams.
Yeah, you got a backyard rivalry right here. And, listen, folks, the Bulldogs are going to do just fine in this district, and they're going to go to the playoffs. Mark that down right now. They're going to go to the playoffs. There's a nice kick by Gonzalez.
He can't get it.
And the young man fell to the ground. And listen, that ball, it should have been down. And I think this is what he's going to call down at the 10-yard line. I hope he calls it that. And, he's going to call it that because he was slung down at the 7-yard line.
Joe, that was Nick Thompson on that tackle.
Who?
Nick Thompson.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, got him.
Oh.
Ow. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left, 42-0. Third quarter, Joy.
Yep.
Tigers on top.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. This is going to be a handoff, and that's Haney. I believe that's Haney, and whoever it was, Kilcrease, excuse me, dove ahead for 5 yards.
Got about 5 yards, yeah.
I'm going to blame it being up here, Marcus. I can't see that well.
Hey, man, Joy, like my Eustace co-workers are leaving.
Well, they've probably, like everybody else, had enough.
Yeah, maybe they'll text me.
Aaron was telling me, I think somebody was telling me if they score, there'll be a light show.
Yeah. We'll see.
I think we might have only seen the light show already. There's another handoff to Kilcrease, and he may gain 1 or 2. Listen, this is their identity. I think that Eustace should have kept the ball on the ground earlier more often and had much more success. Now, will they win the game? I don't think so, no. But I think they're big. They've got a big offensive line, by the way. Nice-looking guys out there offensively. And you got to get behind those big guys and run behind them. 3rd down and 3 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Pistol formation, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Going to be a pass here.
Oh, my.
And this is what you don't want to see here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And I think D.K. Rose knocked his own man out.
Player out, Joe. Yeah, he did. He hit his own player.
Correction case.
Woo.
Reception.
Yeah.
DK hit his own man. Who was that he hit?
Well, he's going to come out. Yeah. That's Corey Phillips.
Oh, he hit Corey Phillips. He knocked down 2 people.
Yeah, I can tell by the way Corey Phillips is running off the sideline.
Yeah,
he is not running in a straight line.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of them times where he don't need to drive home tonight because if he gets pulled over, he's going to get arrested for DWI for a concussion.
I tell you, he was like, which way did he go? Wow.
DK Rose, I tell you what, he is a heavy hitter, folks.
Yes, sir,
if you're not seeing what we're seeing, man. Oh, my goodness.
Phillip definitely felt that one.
Not only did he feel it, but the offensive player for Eustace felt it too.
Yes, sir.
Munden will punt out of his own end zone, or he's going to try to. Ooh. And he gets this punt off. This was going to be a better punt. Hogg's going to chase it down. Hogg's going to fumble it out of bounds at the 40.
I tell you what, Hogg wanted to get that joy. Hogg wanted to make a run.
And that turned out to be a 50-yard punt right there. So good punt right there by Munden.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Hogg probably should just let that one go, but he botches it and it goes out of bounds. Thank goodness he was over to the sideline.
Exactly.
Well, almost a flawless game here by Malakoff with the exception of some penalties, Marcus. And we're watching this Malakoff team has grown since the first 3 weeks of the season. I'm not going to say it was not tough to watch. It was them growing up into the team that they are, finding their identity, and then finding out how to win a close game and then taking care of business against Sunnyvale, who was all over Caddo Mills by like 28 points a while ago.
So we got a parent come out getting on the coach, Joy. So, they got to get him off the court.
Yeah, and there's a fumble on that snap. Poteet in the game now, and Poteet still on his feet, Marcus. Poteet refusing to go down. Woo. My goodness.
I tell you what, Joy, we got a problem on the field.
There may have to be some security to come on the field now.
Yeah, I saw the guy walk out and get on the field.
He's not a little guy either.
Yeah, he's not little. I guess I think his dad, the son telling the dad to get off the court. I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is one of those issues here where you got to have maybe a police officer to.
Yeah,
that can't be allowed to happen.
Exactly.
And this is going to be another quarterback keeper. Look at Poteet run. Goodness gracious, Poteet.
Poteet doing his thing, baby. Oh, my.
Boy, you got to like that. Goodness gracious.
Poteet said, just give me the ball.
Well, the read option right there from Poteet. Goodness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're having to put a lot of men around that guy right there.
Yeah, he's a big guy, Joe.
And now there's another guy that they're trying to – I tell you, they're getting –
another guy going to come out there. Oh, man.
And this is going to be a handoff. And the Tigers still refusing to go down right there. And, guess who that is right there? That is who I've been wanting to see run the footballs through that is. Number 9 right there, Jaden Gervino.
Gervino in the house.
Seen a picture, Marcus, where Jaden was enlisted or going to be enlisted to go to the Marines.
Oh, wow.
So, man, we appreciate all these young guys. And
that'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to stand up and see if I can watch the show.
Yeah,
we got 2 shows. They're the police. I wonder where the police was going to come in at.
Yeah. There's going to be a pass by Poteet out to the left side.
Oh. Whoa.
And that pass was caught by Cartledge and tried to throw Cartledge out of bounds late, but Cartledge wouldn't go down.
Cartledge wouldn't go down. Cartledge looked at him. That was Josh Garcia, the sophomore.
And they're still down there.
I tell you what, the dad in the red shirt, he's still not letting up with the police.
He's not letting up. And
he must know him.
He is actually, and the police officers aren't trying to intervene too much. They're just sitting back letting it happen.
They must know that guy.
Well, they may be scared.
Yeah.
3rd down and 7 to go here.
I ain't going to say that one.
He's a big guy.
I'm on probation.
We might get a ticket going home.
I'm telling you.
And Poteet carrying defenders on his back across to the 30-yard line. You get a 4-1 record here, and you got the best. Listen, the best team in district comes to town.
You got to recognize that.
You have to understand here that it's just a game at the end of the day for these kids.
Exactly.
And Eustace is going to do well, but you can't have that.
Right.
Parents stay in the bleachers. Don't get yourself involved in that. There's no point in no calling that.
Exactly. You got to keep Bonnie on the backfield now.
Yeah, Davis running that fullback position. Looks like a broken eye here. Out of the spread, a handoff, Trevino. Well, he was his own worst enemy right there, but he does get the first down.
Hey, Joe, we talk about this guy all the time. He is a hard runner.
Listen.
Man, I just love to see him run.
Look for young men like Trevino and Poteet to play a bigger role in this Tiger offense going forward in the district, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
They have a lot more weapons than what you think and what they show on that football field.
Exactly.
They're loaded on that sideline. If you think they're not, then you don't know high school football. That'll be the end of the third quarter here, and we'll go to the fourth when we return. Marcus and I are going to try to see what happens here with the irate parent.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Marcus.
My mic is not on. Okay, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
My mic went on. I was trying to bring us in.
Well, Aaron, he's sneaky. He wants to catch us. The music was kind of getting me hyped up here. Telling you, man, I feel like I'm in high school again.
Hey, man, that's good. Hey, Joy, we got a little pep in our step now. I can tell you that. And that's good to have.
I tell you what, a lot of weight I've lost, and I did it for my health. Number one, I'm okay with my own skin, but man, I feel so much better, and it just, hey. If you lose weight, lose it for your health. That's all I got to say.
I got to say shout out to Miss Wittrum.
Hey, yeah.
What's up, Wittrum?
Yeah, trying to get us through negative things up here. Right?
We can't do it.
Yeah, we can't do that. Hand off red to the left side.
That's Cavani.
And that's Davis right there.
Davis, yeah.
Now, you were telling me his name a while ago, and now you'd been.
I'm not
going to say nothing but Davis. You mislead me every time, Marcus.
Oh, man. Yeah, we so hyped, Joy. I don't know. We just messing everything up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm having fun, though. If you can't have fun, man, don't do it, It's a beautiful night here. The wind's blowing. It's one of my favorite times of the year besides spring.
Oh, yeah.
The temperature is just right. You got to love it, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, I was going to take my shirt off almost.
High school football. Well, I can't do that yet. Poteet with a pass, and that was a little bit off the mark right there. Cartledge comes up with a catch for the Tigers, number 16. No, it's not.
Oh.
That's Corey Phillips back in. Yeah, glad to see him back in. Yeah. I don't know if he knew where he was at, but
he caught that ball
from getting hit from DK a while ago, but he's back in there. Looks like maybe all be forgiven, I guess. I don't know. The cops are still.
Yeah, he's saying a lot of words, and I guarantee he's not praying, Joe.
Tigers again going from that pistol formation out of the broken eye formation. Poteet with the keeper. Poteet running over the defender. Oh, my lands. Poteet is a one-man
monster
bowling ball show out there.
Man.
At quarterback on the RPO option, read option, Marcus.
Hey, man.
Hey, he read the defender, crashed in on the running back, keeps the ball, and did the rest with his legs and his body.
Ran over about 4 people, George.
Poteet's not very big in stature, but he will run over you like a freight train.
I'm trying to tell you.
Goodness gracious.
Choo-choo.
What was that? Yeah, choo-choo.
Yes, sir.
Gonzalez will come out to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and that kick is good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that reminds me of a kick back in high school right there where I caught cramps.
Yes, you did.
And I finally kicked the ball, and it went just scooted right over the uprights right there.
And we jumped up. I think you won the game.
Yeah, I went straight to my buttocks too and caught the cramps. So, well, folks, it is 49-0 here in the fourth quarter. 10:33 left. If you're a Tiger fan, you're having a lot of fun. But I got a message for you Bulldog fans too. Don't give up on your team. Right. This is a good team. They really are. And I think you guys are going to be just fine in district. But you got to learn your identity as a team. Run that football.
Run it.
Because they're having a lot of success. And they can pass the ball, too. Keep it short, though.
Right.
We'll be right back, folks. 49-0 Tigers.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Well, I tell you what, we've had a little bit of everything in this one, and had the guys still down there just talking with the police and everything, and police is showing some restraint there.
Yeah, they are.
Ball's be taken at the 9-yard line, returned to the 20-yard line. Nice open field tackle on the special teams play by the Tigers. Excuse me. Everything seems to be calm now. He's went from hands out and fist ball to the, I guess, the non-offensive posture, if you will, Marcus.
I will.
Sorry, folks. We love to have ratings, but that's not that kind of show. If this was the movie, Jack, you know what, then we would show everything, but better not.
Yeah, they might come try to
get us. Well, the UIL might,
they might come get us.
They might try to get us.
Yeah. And we're not snitches. We don't want to be no evidence, Joe. We don't want to be no snitches.
No. I'm not going to call any names either.
Right.
I'm just going to say there's a handoff right there. A nice run play by the Bulldogs. Got a gain close to 5. Kilcrease on the run right there. And got to wonder about Haney right now. Haney's, I think one of their most elusive, explosive athletes here for Eustace, and not being utilized. Maybe saved him from next week. I don't know if he's hurt. I really haven't seen. Another handoff to Kilcrease, and Kilcrease running tough.
Yes, sir.
Another gain of 2 right there. And
Kilcrease will pick up another yard and a half, third down.
Yeah, there's that other man that was trying to barrel through there, pointing and helping that other gentleman out a while ago. Thought we was going to have all kinds of things happen. I'll tell you what, I was officiating a football game here one time, and I had a baseball bat pulled out on me.
Oh, man.
And I wasn't even one that made the bad call.
Joe, that's why I stopped officiating.
Well, I
couldn't do it no more.
Yeah, he pulled his baseball bat, and I reached in my trunk. I said, I got one bigger than that. There's a handoff.
No good.
This time, oh, my goodness. And you might not want to put Haney in that one. I'll tell you what, DK Rose has been laying the wood tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
He has been on fire. He's made a statement tonight. He's been making it all season long, but tonight it's a big-time statement.
Yes, sir.
Eustace will come into what looks to be like a punt. Munden will come on to punt the ball. Chauncey Hogg back deep. Talked to Chauncey Hogg after that game in Pittsburgh, and
Hogg, that is.
We asked him to take one back to the house for us.
He owed us one, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
Tell you what, this is an absolutely gorgeous night, Marcus. That punt almost blocked, but he gets it off. I don't know how. Hogg has an opportunity from his own 43. Crosses midfield. Hogg to the 45. Hogg to the 40. Down the right side. Hogg out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and he almost took one to the house.
False Hogg.
Tell you what, he has got so much speed, Marcus.
I'll tell you.
He was gliding there until he found that seam on the sideline and just shot out of there like a bullet. And he almost broke it right there.
Yeah, Joe, I think he don't know his own speed sometimes.
I really think you're right. Because he's just like cruising, and all of a sudden he hits another gear right there.
Exactly. He's able to stop on. He can stop on a dime too, Joe. That's what I like to see. He can go about 100 miles an hour and stop.
And that's what I was saying a while ago. Sometimes, instead of trying to make the cuts, trust that speed of yours, and you gain more yards and maybe pop a couple more.
And that's how I ran too. I just trusted my speed, and sometimes I got away with it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I trusted mine too. I was quick. I was never fast. I was pretty quick though.
You was quick, Joe.
Never fast though. I wasn't going to win a foot race, I tell you that. Pistol formation here. Just going to be a handoff and a nice run. Jaden Trevino following his blockers. Trevino just refuses to go down.
Look at him. Woo.
good sportsmanship out there right down the field of play between both teams.
Yeah, that was Travis Mudden. He kind of, didn't try to hold him up.
Second down, and we'll call it 5 yards to go for the Tigers.
Enjoy. We got the parents talking to the police. They look calm. There's only one police around them right now, so hey, it's looking good.
2 wide receivers left, one to the right for the Tigers. Jaden Trevino in the backfield, and it's going to be another dose of Trevino. Trevino pops one, has a first down. And Trevino, you just don't know if he's going to take one to the house or not. But
brought down by Cameron Winkles. Enjoy. He runs so fast and like downhill.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trevino just gave him a winkle.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Down to the 17.
Got him. Seven minutes, 20 seconds left in this ball game. 49-0 Tigers.
Most people don't realize, didn't mean to interrupt you, but Trevino's coming back off of a broken rib.
Exactly, a broken rib, Joe. You're right. And this boy's running hard.
Another handoff to Trevino. Trevino using those legs, powering forward, still refusing to go down.
That boy is not, hey.
This is a point here when you're using, Trevino and your backups and you're keeping your other teammates healthy. But this shows you the depth of the Tigers on the offense, especially at the specialty positions in wide receiver and running back. They're deep at running back, Marcus, very, very deep. Cannon Poteet getting some reps in, too. It's good to see at quarterback. Timeout on the field, charge to the Bulldogs. 6:45 left to play in this one. It's all Tigers all day long here at the Boneyard. 49-0 in a big way, Tigers.
Tiger Nation.
Game.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
We're back. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in this ball game. Your Tigers on top, 49-0. Right now we're dealing with a injured Eustace player, Bulldog on the field. Enjoy,
hoping and praying that young man's okay. All jokes aside, we don't want to see any of these young men be hurt to the point where they can't participate any longer. And
exactly.
I know what it's like to be carted off a field too with a knee injury or just an injury and not being able to play. And my heart goes out to these young men when they drop on that field because you just don't know if it's going to be the last time you ever take the field or not. Even watching my own son play over in Athens when he was playing in Athens, he was hurt pretty severely and. You just don't know, and it ended his high school career. So you just never know when that last time might be that you're on that field. And for some of these kids, they're not going to see anything past high school. This is going to be it for them. They're going to go. Some people go in the military, like we said, Jaden Trevino. Other kids are going to go to college and just start their life. And so
that is awesome.
So we love these kids. Man in motion is Cartledge, and that's going to be a little jet sweep to Cartledge, and Cartledge is going to do the deal and walk the dog for the 6.
He's in there like swim world, Joey. Ooh-wee.
Oh, my lands.
Yes, sir.
He was putting his Cartledge to work that time in the knees, baby.
Got him. Got him with the Cartledge.
55-0.
Oh, my.
And goodness gracious, who said the Tigers wouldn't score many points in this one?
I don't know who that said.
I don't know, but somebody said this game might not be as bad as it was before.
I don't know. That's 56-0 right there. 6 minutes still left on the clock.
Extra point is good. 6 minutes left. 56-0. I may sit down for a second.
Yeah, let's sit down.
We've been standing this whole.
We stood up, Joe. We feel better. We feel good.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I was standing up that long.
I tell you, hey, back in the day, we used to, though. Yeah.
56-0, 6:35 left. We're going to keep it right here. Just to go back on what I was saying earlier, the Bulldogs, they're going to be okay. And I think you got to trust the process, trust the team that you got. I kind of hate to see when fans get discouraged and leave.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to stay and watch the kids.
I don't really – I'm not the type of person or parent that would ever give up, even if my team was ahead by
right.
The other team was ahead by 50, 60, whatever. It didn't matter to me because you're there to watch these kids perform. And then the same way when they're winning, you're cheering them on. When they lose, you should also cheer them on too, in my opinion. You don't just jump on the bandwagon, do you? I mean, you do it all the time. You cheer these kids on. They're out here playing for you. So, stay here and watch these kids. I mean, that's what it's all about. This Friday nights wouldn't be possible without the kids. That's who makes it go.
Exactly.
Speaking of going, Juan Gonzalez will be going on this kickoff for the Tigers from his own 40.
Here we go.
And a long
nice
end-over-end kick. Is Eustace going to feel it? No, they're going to let it go in and out of the back of the end zone. One gone, Gonzalez. 6:35 left to play in this one, and the Tigers have came in the first district game of the 8-3A opener, Marcus, and taking care of business here tonight in a big way.
Exactly.
In a big way. Now, if this isn't an opening statement that you make across the district, you send a message, I don't know what is. I really don't.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We're loving it. 3 wide receivers left, one to the right now for Eustace. Little toss to the left with Haney.
Almost worked.
Tigers playing pretty much all the reserves in now. Some starters still left in there, Marcus, but tell you what, my heart just goes out for Carter right now, Carter Fuller.
I know, man.
Hoping, he's okay, and it's something that, he'll shake off in a couple of weeks because he'll certainly be needed by the time we get to Grosbeck. And Grosbeck likes to toss the football around a lot, so he'll certainly be needed in that secondary against Grosbeck. Second down and 8 yards to go now for the Bulldogs. Going to be a running play again here, and the Tigers snuff this one out. And how about those kids that getting out there getting a chance to play here, man? They're coming in, stopping the run here.
And in the first district game, so they get a bunch of plays. So that's real good when they can do that, man.
Well, like I said, I think the Tigers are a lot deeper than what people think that they are actually.
Like you said, there's plenty of weapons they have, Joy. And a bunch of weapons haven't been shown yet. You know what I'm saying? Woo. But we shall see.
I'd like to give a shout-out to one of the young men that we've had the pleasure of watching growing up and usually always comes to the press box, Grady McElamy.
Okay, yeah. What's up, guy?
And he's out there running the chains, or excuse me, he runs the flags for the team when they score, and really hasn't had an opportunity not to do that. But, he's out there doing that, and tell you what, it's awesome thing. And then we got one of our sponsors. His young man plays football for Eustace Middle School, and that's Richard Gaddis. Saw him tonight. Talked to him a little bit.
Yeah, the pool man.
He's over there running the chains tonight.
Yeah, the pool guy.
He wanted us to not get a close up of him tonight. He said they said the camera makes him look a little bit bigger, but I told him we'd use some kind of filter or something. We got some friends that like to use those filters.
Yeah, George, so you got
Photoshop.
I'm trying to tell you, make it look like you're a monster. And you're not.
Hulk Hogan or something,
Oh, my.
Yeah, the horn tooted. I'm not sure what happened.
And the Bulldogs will call their first time.
All right, the Bulldogs call a timeout. That other timeout, the Bulldogs wouldn't charge them. It was an official's timeout for an injury on the field. So 4:15 left. We'll take it to commercial. We'll be right back. Tigers up 56-0.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Cherry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400.
All right, I had to cut that one a little bit early. Sorry about that, but we appreciate our sponsors immensely. There's the Snap, and there's a very high end-over-end punt by Munden. And Hogg fields it. Hogg eludes one defender. He's to the 40, 35. Hogg around the left sideline and pushed out of bounds close to the 30. Couple of district scores here. One district score to note. Groesbeck 21 over Fairfield 14 right now in the fourth quarter with 3:51 remaining. That's a tight one there. Teague 30, Kemp 0, 6:05 left in the third. Corsicana and Greenville in a tight one, 20-14. Corsicana Tigers on top with 11:46 to play in the fourth. Here, 56-0, the Tigers of Malakoff, Texas, are on top with 4 minutes left to play in the fourth. Poteet, the quarterback. Going to be a handoff, nothing doing there.
Yeah, got a little sack on that.
I think somebody threw a lookout block right there.
Eustace is not giving up, Jordan. They're holding their own. They're still playing hard.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Loss of 3 on the play from the Tigers. Poteet still in as quarterback. And we got Trevino still as running back, Jordan. 3 minutes, 34 seconds, 56-0 and counting.
Yeah, the Tigers going to run the time off the clock here as much as possible.
Uh-oh, we got a loose.
And that is a great run right there, Marcus.
And I did not see who run that ball, Joe. Let's see who that was.
Well, that was a little pass. Now, I believe that's going to be Corey Phillips.
Oh, like Corey Phillips is still
I'm
down.
not sure who that is, but he's.
He caught some cramps, Joe. I think he caught a cramp. Yeah, that's
That's
Phillips.
Is
yeah.
it? No, that's not Phillips either.
Not number 3? Oh, let me see who that is.
I don't think. It looks like.
Who was that?
That's number 17 for the Tigers.
17? Oh, that's Hunter Chapman.
Yeah, Hunter Chapman. And
yeah. Like the, like the wind blew our papers, Joe. We're outside and the wind
Marcus,
blew our papers. Yeah,
I thought that my seat was a little bit harder than normal, and I was sitting on everything that I had.
Yeah, you got your other still under you, Joe.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
Second down.
I was just sitting on top of my folder, my notebook here, and didn't even realize it. And
how did that happen?
I got to looking for, I don't know, I blame you on it.
2 minutes, 12 seconds.
My.
Counting, man.
I think I've had enough tonight.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, 203 fun times up here tonight in open air. I'd like to shout out to everyone who's been a part of this broadcast tonight. Second down.
Ooh. I don't know who got that, the Poteet or somebody.
Well, the play fake was so good, it faked me out too.
Wow, let's see who had that ball.
Now, I believe it's going to be Jaden Trevino that actually got the ball.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Cannon Poteet does an excellent job
He does.
at hiding the football to the very last moment, and it even fools us up here. You know, I forgot to say earlier, and I was going to say this, and I know that it came from Benny, and I just wanted to make an announcement about it. This is the 43rd meeting between the Tigers and the Bulldogs, and the Tigers hold a 28-14 edge, and it'll go to 29-14 after this one in just a minute. But 43rd meeting, how about that?
Oh, man, 43rd. Enjoy. We was part of that 43rd.
We were. Never lost.
No, not at all. Okay,
this was going to be a run by Poteet.
Poteet
is
one with
I'll tell you what, they might call him Weavy Wonder after this one. Touchdown, Poteet at the Tigers one more time.
He just won't fall down, Joey.
I'll tell you what, we're going to call him Weavy Wonder.
Weavy Wonder, I like it.
62-0. The Tigers now match the total points scored from last year's game.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Wow. And that Joy still a bunch of time, 47 seconds left.
Well, I don't know if that's a bunch, Marcus.
That's not time for the Tigers, Joy.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, I forgot my all-time scoring chart, but this goes right on up there with probably in the top 10. A fumble on the snap, and instead of getting 63, they're going to end up with 62.
Yeah.
So I guess a moral victory right there
Wow. Hey, first bad snap, though.
You know, I heard some talk around those apps that come out and everything. Used to be the Fox app. I guess now it's the Bally's app, or not Dave Campbell's app. It talked about Maybank being the best team on Cedar Creek Lake.
Huh?
Well, yeah. And I was like,
who?
I had to scratch my head.
Who?
Yeah, Maybank.
Oh.
But, you know, you talk about Cedar Creek Lake, Malakoff's got to be mentioned, right? I mean,
got to be.
If they're not the best team on Cedar Creek Lake and maybe 2 or 3 counties around, then something's wrong. I think the Tigers have established themselves over the years as one of the best teams in the county.
Yeah.
Not only by winning, but every year going to the playoffs. You know, they started off 0-3, and now they're going to go to 3-3 on the year.
Right.
And I predicted and I said the Tigers would end up 7-3 on the season. And I really think I'm going to stick with that and stay with it because I think the Tigers have that kind of special teams. Now, you don't need to get hurt. You know, you start losing key players, that does hurt you. But I still think the Tigers have a lot of depth.
We got a new kick out there.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Well, Marcus, you're supposed to be paying attention
to
that.
Know. We didn't gave up on it.
Here comes the return and out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
56.
That was number
58?
56.
58.
He'll take it out.
Hell, I can't see. I think it was. I want to give it the right. Fernando Contreras. Let's say it was Fernando Contreras.
Fernando, okay.
Yeah, we'll say that was Fernando Contreras' kick, and a good kick it was. Probably wrong on that, but Marcus and I have taken a seat after standing up most of the game, so we didn't have to look through the Cyclone fence all game long. Eustace trying to maybe score here. Tell you what, that Tiger defense, even the reserves still pitching a shutout. 1 yard gain right there, and under 40 seconds left to play here. And I tell you what, the fans have spilled out very quick and in a hurry here.
The clock is still running, and I think they're going to just let it play out.
Yeah, Eustace is going to be content with
they're just gonna let the clock
running
run out,
this one out, and they should here. And I'll tell you why. You don't want to get a player hurt here in the last seconds of the game. You got the rest of the district to think about.
Exactly.
And as dejected as these kids from Eustace are, my message is don't be dejected because next week, you got to forget about this week and move on. For the Tigers, same thing. You got to forget about the victory, celebrate tonight. It looks good, it feels good, it should. 62-0 here from the Boneyard, and congratulations to the Tigers. Have reeled off 3 games in a row, Marcus, right now.
Yes, they have.
We'll be on the road next week in Teague, Texas. 50% chance of rain in that one, by the way. Every time we travel to Teague, it rains.
Every time we go to Teague, it rains.
Somebody gets electrocuted. And last time, Marcus cussed on air when he got electrocuted.
And they know that's a lie. They probably say, I've never heard him.
Well, a total complete game tonight for the Malakoffs in all 3 phases of the game, special teams, offense, and defense. The Tigers get it done at a total domination, if you will, tonight, Marcus.
I will.
All seriousness, all jokes aside, and being serious, Tigers look really good tonight in this district opener. And I think that this sends shockwaves around the rest of this district now and says, hey, Malakoff is still the team you got to beat and go through to win this District 8. Well, folks, for Marcus Dow, Jonathan Snowden, and Aaron Scott, we will see you next week, Friday night, in Teague, Texas, for some more District 8 3A football action. The Tigers moved to 3-3 on the season, 1-0 in district play, most importantly. And for everyone who's been a part of this one, we'll see you next week in Teague, Texas.